We're going to give it one more time. One more time. Welcome, 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 welcome. It's a beautiful day, a cold day out in Alabama where I'm making a delivery this evening. But I had decided, I said, well, I got some time and hopefully because of the area that I am, that I get some clear, I'm able to speak clearly so my brothers and sisters can hear me. Okay. We got Lil Mama in the house, Lil Mama Realized TV in the house, and we got my brother, 504 Indigenous Warrior, who actually, we I supposedly going to open up the panel, but right now we're going to talk about some stuff. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just this is a new year, new mindset, new energy, and I just want to let you guys know that I am humble, grateful for all the people that come in to listening to Chief Peanut Notified 504, Silver Wolf. My Wolf Pack is in the house. For those who in my chat, welcome to the Wolf Pack experience. Welcome to the Wolf Pack experience where, I'm always, you never know what you're going to get. You never know what you're going to get. So welcome to the Wolf Pack experience. Where you never know what you're going to get. I'm always ready. I'm always energetic, always ready to talk about our consciousness. That the Aborigine American, the Southern Negro, the Aborigine American, the Southern Negro, okay? The lips of the wise, the term of the tens of millions of so-called Black Americans, rather, or when they speak of this, they said Indian. Now, Indian used to be a term of disrespect. Indian used to be a term of disrespect. We didn't really use Indian. We did not use, we never called ourselves Native Americans. But the reason why we say Indian, just to let you know who they were referring to. Now, just like you see the National Football League, how they have made fun of melanated people, and they have, they when you looked at the Redskins, they erased the fans. That man on a Washington Redskins helmet, and they put it off their logo, which was a melanated brother who they had on the side of it. There's a lot of Cleveland Indian fans who got mad, a lot of disrespect that they felt. So I want you to understand that the Native Americans were very upset because the people that they were putting on as mascots were the real Indians, were the real Aborigine people of this land, the people that they self-consciously take actually buried in records. Now I want you to understand that they supposedly disappeared, after 1492. Not all of them supposedly died in the Holocaust, which we are in existence right now. Now, what they told you, shout out to Mr. C, what they failed to realize is when they talked about the smallpox, and it was supposed to be a smallpox outbreak. When they were speaking upon smallpox outbreak, they were saying tens of thousands of Native Americans that were wiped away from the land. That's what they stated. But we do know that that we have been replaced. And everything is in the name when you have the Mongoloids who came here. And these people, you got to notice that you are the only people that cannot be taken off this land. Other than the white people who have written their own self into our history, other than the other like the Native Americans who have signed a deal to be, and that's why they sit in their reservations to this day. This is why they sit on their reservations and making deals. But you notice that they can deport Mexican people back to Mexico. You notice that they can take Puerto Ricans, they can take everybody else and deport them. Africans, they can deport them. But you notice that they cannot deport so-called African Americans, so-called black people, Negroes. There's a reason why they cannot deport you, is because they have no proof that you belong to Africa. They have no proof, no scientific fact that you belong. They can only state that these white supremacists can only tell you that you're from Africa, but they have no proof that you're from Africa. Now I want you to understand these things, because when we talk logic, when we talk facts, and we talk science, you understand they made up all the lies all along telling you that you were from another land. These were made up things through the courses of the years, through schooling and putting their like to say, their culture in it, which they don't have culture. But you have to understand that they have pushed their narrative on our people, your European teaching on our people. And they're always telling us where to go. There's always somebody telling us where to go when you look at the logic and you look at the facts and you look at the truth that they can never deport people of color out this country. Understand that the trolls are in my chat. So if you are and you have a wrench, shout out to Big Dog Philly, please mute these people out my chat. For those, if you see drinking water, you can drink his water ass out of my chat. Okay? He does this all the time. He loves to be here. Okay? For those who coming in. D. Harris, shout out to D. Harris. Now I want you to understand that they have made up so many stories, and they have of the outer experience that they're always telling us that we go into the West African region. And they always tell us the West African, if they know exactly where people of color come from, you should know exactly of what part of West Africa do we belong. You have to look at these things. You got to look at the science. You got to look at the capabilities of science. Science runs all through these parts of history. You got to talk about the boats. You got to talk about the ships that brought your ass here. But you got to look at it. Technology has grown through the years, but we're talking about going from Africa on sailboats and being beaten and slaughtered and pissing and shitting on top of each other. I want you guys to understand that these made-up concepts were here to brainwash our people. They have been brainwashing our people throughout history. Nobody is questioned but so-called African Americans. When you look at these, and the most people who contest or contend against us is all of a sudden, I don't even get it. It's the Mexican people. I keep ignoring them, but they keep on trying to push their way into our truth. It's like they got a problem. They're very, they got an obsession with our people. Pursuit in the house. I want people to understand this. When you look at science and you put yourself above, there's a person in the world that looks like everybody. There's a person in the world that look like everybody, because I do believe that our people traveled. I do believe that our people were scientifically gifted. But do I believe white men dominated our people and put us on ships and slaughtered our people and beat? Because you just got to make it make sense. You have to make things sense and not go by the things that was taught in your schooling, because some of you guys are scholars in these schools under European teaching. You're smart in the classrooms of European ways, European teaching. Why would they tell you about you? Why would they tell you the excellence of you? Why would they even dig deep in teaching you the knowledge about you? They still going around telling you about white Jesus. These are the people who put religion in your way when you are a person, a warrior. When you are a warrior, they put religion to slow you down. It's a lot of our people out here that have been slowed down in the process of trying. They can't advance because they slowed down to religion. In the education system, they are slowed down. We're always forgiving everybody, and we're not building with our own people. We're not looking at things that we are doing. We fall behind. We're so busy helping other nations grow, helping other nations be their best self. We can't even be our best self because we are so love. When your neighbor is truly not loving you. And I want you guys to understand this. That's right. And we are being fooled. We have been fooled with the we shall overcome. It made Martin Luther King, I love Martin Luther King, but it made our people look so weak because you fought so hard. Some of our ancestors fought so hard to vote. And all they wanted to do was vote rather than try to fight for financial wealth, trying to fight for separation. You never seen Vietnamese when they dropped the bombs in the wall. You didn't see the Vietnamese was trying to white people as they dropped the bomb on them, as they killed their innocent people. You didn't see them trying to be and love white people. They just existed on their own. They didn't have to fight through civil rights and stuff like that. They didn't have to do it. They didn't go around saying, I have to love all these people. They did their own. I look at these things and I as I take my time and I look at these things, you see Africans. And you see Africans in high positions in America. Now, these same Africans can come here and get a great education, become doctors, become lawyers, and go right back home. But what are they doing for us? What have Africa ever did for us? If we are so much African and we so much descending from Africa, why haven't Africa come back and get their people? Africa, the motherland, why are they not funding the neighborhoods in America that are suffering so hard? Because they don't know us. EP in the house. How can they truly want to support who they don't know other than the color of somebody's skin? Other than based on the skin color as being a little bit familiar, and even that ain't even close. We be suckered by the masses. We are suckered by all this shit. Well, Europeans are all related. They don't treat their people. They help their people. The Europeans in Sweden, they help their people. The Europeans in Russia, they help their people. They're connected with their people. But when it gets, even the ones in America are connected to the outside countries, the Italians, they have connection with their people. But when you look at our people, what connection do we have with Africa itself? The stuff that you love in Africa, they'll copy our people. They'll copy our culture. Yet they will not eat with us. Yet they will not understand the things that have happened to us here in America because they know we're not them. Religion has destroyed our people because we are godly spirits. We already have God in us. We already are gods. We already have so much power that's in us already. We don't need religion. We are spiritual beings that are powerful and manifesting in ourselves. We are strong already. We are powerful vessels that walk around with. They have been working and working, and they eat our people. These are the only people that ate our people. They have eaten our people, Europeans have. They have tasted the blood of our people. Why do they eat our people flesh? Why do they take our people and they take the gene? They try to get our DNA. Why they work so hard on getting the DNA of our people? You ask me why. Why are we the guinea pigs of the world? Why are they so curious about our people? But yet, we are the trouble in the society. Yet we are the gangbangers. Yet we are the people that's holding America back. And and shout out to Bronze and shout out to Metals that's in the house. We have been the only people that have held us back because of Jim Crow. We have been under Jim Crow for so many years of not knowing how much to love ourselves. The hair on our head, the antennas that run through your hair. You have been taught that you ugly. You have been taught that you ugly. Jim Crow has taught you low self-esteem. Jim Crow has taught you not to hate your brother, to not build with your brother. That's Jim Crow. Divide and conquer. That's Jim Crow. Alexa's in the house. Years how to be divided, and we can't build tribes because of that. We can't build tribes. We cannot build relationships because of that. Because it's embedded. The curses are embedded inside of us. We can't separate the difference. They brought up, they get the Barbie doll, and they look at the Barbie doll. They tell your little girl, when your little girl go get a toy, and they tell her that the Barbie doll, that the white Barbie doll is beautiful, and that the black Barbie doll is a pickaninny. That she's ugly. And we have to do so much working. Nobody has to do much working as our people. We have to build ourselves and pat ourselves on the back because nobody else gonna fucking do it. We the only nation of people who have to tell us how much we got to love ourselves. You don't see white people out here talking about they got to love themselves. Them motherfuckers blow up buildings. Them motherfuckers walk around exploding this country, and they still find a way to love themselves. And as I look into my community, and I see some of the things that's going on, it ain't no different. It ain't no different. Jim Crow is embedded in Aborigine people. Jim Crow is embedded into the Aborigine people. And it hurts when I see people who don't see it. It hurts me when I see people who don't see it. We just can't be happy. We can't be happy. We can't uplift our people, our brother and our sisters, and look them in the eye and say, you're beautiful today. But we should not have to say that. We should not have to say, you're beautiful. You should fucking know how beautiful you are. You are the person that is connected to the Mother Earth. You are the original being of the land. We should not have to uplift you. You should feel it. But because we have been abused by everybody else, you don't have the knowledge of loving yourself. What's up, panel? We got a panel today. Lord, I got a panel today. We got Big Dog Philly, we got Nas, and we got Realize TV. It's nice to see you guys.
It's
Much
nice
love
to see
to
you
the
guys.
family.
What's
Much love
up,
to
Big
the
Dog Philly?
Kendricks. Much love, brother. Keep going in. I'm loving it.
Man, peace and blessings, man. You do, yeah,
Much
you on
love,
fire
everybody.
today, man. Do your thing. Go, hey, we here for it.
I don't get it. I don't get it. We don't attack other minorities. We don't talk. No, the Mexicans. At least I can say the fucking Mexicans. They come together. If they gonna attack somebody, they coming together. They got a group of them that keep coming in my chat. They're still coming. But guess what? They know what the fuck they purpose is. We get the same. When we look at our people, we can't go attack the whites. We ain't going to attack the Mexicans. We ain't going to come together and attack them because we're going to attack ourselves. We are so in, we just admire destroying each other. And that's the shit that's fucked up when it comes down to consciousness. How the fuck are you going to be conscious? Where's the consciousness in your heart when it comes down to your people? It's one thing to build. And I told them, I said this. I said, look, I love our community. Don't get it twisted. But if you're going to have award shows, and it's just my opinion, you're gonna have to nominate everybody because there's good in this community from every sector. I don't have to win an award. I think that a lot of these people have to be understanding to the fact that all of our people who are working and got these channels work their ass off all the time, and there's great in everybody. At least I nominate everybody. It's just my opinion. Everybody who's putting their hard work into this shit, I nominate them. But I ain't know nothing about it because I didn't know how to nominate somebody. I would have loved to nominate somebody. I'm sorry I didn't get a chance to push the button and nominate some people that I thought that were great in the community. Because I really think a lot of you, all you guys who have the courage to get up on social media, I mean, that is a hard thing. That is a hard thing to get up in front of people and talk about your people. I get death threats for talking about about these Mexican motherfuckers. I get death threats for talking about all these other backgrounds who disrespectful to our people. We got the melanated high priestess in the house, and I want people to understand it's all love. But I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna go out here and start attacking channels because I didn't get nominated. Congratulations on the people who got awards. And I think we got to do better, man. Well, there's some kind of way we got to do better. I see more attacking in our own community than us attacking other people in their community because we are branded by Jim Crow. What you think about that, Big Dog Philly? What you think about that Realize TV?
Um, for me, can you hear me? Can y'all hear me?
Can you
Yeah,
guys hear me?
we can hear you.
Okay, cool.
What you think about that big dog feeling?
Oh, go ahead, big dog. I'll let you go first.
Nah, so you there?
Yeah.
What you think about this community? It seems like we always seem to come at each other, and we don't come at the people that come at us. Go ahead, brother.
It's something that Charleston White said best of what's going on. One young rapper, they had that incident where a rapper, these rapper, the kid and all them went at him. He said it best. Charleston White said it best in full phrase. They got that Italian Jew mind spirit. Go against your own kind. Have no empathy towards your own kind. No respect towards your own kind. That's where the Jim Crow stuff originally came from. That
Yes, sir.
That Italian Jew ascendants and descendants bull. Go
Mm-hmm.
against your own kind. Tear down your own people.
It was
That's the
written. It was
sad part.
written. It said he said put the old man against the young man, put the old woman against the young woman, put the light skin against the dark. Like it's something that it's been embedded in us, and we have to read that shit from who we are, man. We got to get back to who the fuck we are. It's kind of sad that we still battling each other, like going at each other neck. Like what would you say, Nola? You said you let a motherfucker punch you in the face that's white, but if a black man step on your goddamn shoe, you gonna shoot him. But you won't do nothing to the motherfucker that really is against you. That's how I feel about it.
Mm.
It's so
Kwame
much
Brown
bad.
said something very to that. Kwame Brown said something very similar to what about right now. He said these freaking sons of guns can kill a brother,
Go ahead. Could you
brother,
guys hear?
in every single song. But let them talk. They codes can't talk about the white boy. They get code switch and goes. Oh, I can't attack the white boy. I can't attack the white man because I'm gonna get a sentence. So you telling me of something else or what Charleston White said best. I don't trust no homie that won't kill white folks. I don't trust no brother that defend his own people against his own
I feel
oppressor.
like this. I don't mean to cut you off, bro, but I feel like this. On some real shit. If you can't fight against what we know the real problem is, the real enemy is, then there's no real reason to talk. That's just what it is, man. There's no reason to even have a conversation if you're not willing to fight against the real fucking enemy, not your enemy that live around the corner because y'all beefing over a $20 sack of weed or some bullshit like that. If you cannot fight against the real problem, then you have no part of the solution.
I really don't understand. And could you guys hear me? I put my headsets on. Could you guys hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. I hear you.
We hear you.
I really don't understand when it comes down to our people, and we are so. I seen this when it came down to wearing name brand clothes. We quick to wear their Versace. We want to wear their Gucci. We want to support these things. But when a black man make FUBU, we don't support it. So I knew it then that we have been in embedded into worldly shit because our ancestors didn't make us like this. Our ancestors did not make us like this. This has been going on of a culture. Culture. It took them a while now. Now this is a culture that they have been destroying for the last century of not learning how they.
You in the matrix, Chief.
Could you guys hear me?
Yeah,
Nah, you was in the matrix for about
Can
10
you guys hear
seconds.
me?
we hear you now.
Can you guys hear me? Let me know, can you guys hear me?
I
Yeah,
can
we
hear you,
can. I
G.
can hear you loud and clear, brother. Can you hear me?
Anybody in the panel could
Hey, Chief
anybody hear
Nola,
me?
can you hear us? Can you hear us?
I can hear you. Yep, I can hear you real loud. I hear real loud
Yeah,
and
but
clear.
I don't know if
Okay,
Chief Nola can hear us.
I'm hearing you guys poorly, but I'm gonna what I'm gonna do when I get it when I talk. Okay, good. I'm glad you guys brought a one up. I'm gonna when I finish talking, I'm gonna back out because I'm in a poor area, so it's hard for me to hear you guys. So you guys keep running it like you running it. I want you guys to understand that a lot of the stuff that you see going on has been a long line of working. When you look at Mississippi, when you talk about when you go through, I happen to move in a rural part of Mississippi, so I got a chance to learn a lot in seeing Mississippi as Mississippi is. When you go through northern Mississippi, the South Mississippi, off I-10 is has moved ahead of North Mississippi. So want you to understand, there's still people that's living in shacks, living in poverty, still living in the way of a sharecropper would live. Okay, there's slavery still going on today by manipulation. There's slavery going on by manipulation. You don't have to be in chains to be enslaved of the mind. You don't have to be walking a walk with a whip to be enslaved by the mind. If you got a person that is not educated, that's educated to the European, because some people believe that their highest education comes through the universities. And a lot of people don't understand that they can manipulate your mind in way. We still are in our predicaments. We still got people who barely eating. We got people out here who are barely making a life, and it's our people. It's our people. And I don't know how you can blindly walk through Alabama and walk through these cities of Louisiana, the south of Florida, certain parts of Florida that's in crumble. When you go in certain parts of Alabama, certain parts of Louisiana, Texas, and you're going to act like you don't see our captivity. You don't see the predicaments. Yo, you want to say that I'm my brother's keeper when you don't give a damn about these people's situations. You got to understand that how we going to build something when we still got people out here who hungry. They mind mentally fucked up.
You're absolutely
We
right,
want
bro.
to build barriers. We
Facts.
want to make ourselves, we want to talk about building tribes when our tribes out there in the street don't know nothing about this shit.
Yep.
Don't know
Yep.
nothing what we talk.
Yep. Absolutely right. I agree
Like a
a
good man
thousand
said,
percent.
my eyes have seen the glory. I have seen the light. I have seen the captivity in this land. I have seen the unfairness in this land that belongs to me and it belongs to you. But it surely don't feel like my land when they out here raping and stealing and constantly, continuously taking from the people that are the landowners. You know, Big Dog Philly, I just don't understand.
I'm with you, my brother. I don't understand either, my brother. Like you said, you hit that shit uh, on the head, man. It's we have been to hate ourselves, and the ones that love ourselves, we call selfish. You know what I mean? You hit that shit on the head. It's that self hate, man. And we don't respect each other, man. Keep going, brother. You going in. Appreciate you.
Hey, big dog. Do not only are you right, but I would take it a step farther to say, um, that's why we not only do we not love each other, that's why we put each other down, man. We literally pit each other
Can you
down.
guys hear me?
Yeah, go ahead, go ahead.
Yep, we hear you, bro.
Give me a fire emoji if you guys can hear me. If you guys can hear me, give me a fire emoji. Oh, I got the 100. Let me see. Okay, we
I
got.
just I
Like
just
I
want to say
said,
something real
I
quick.
can't hear you guys, but I can drop out, and I'm able to hear you guys when I speak. I'm gonna after I speak, I'm just gonna drop out and get back into the chat, and then you guys can take over. 504 Indigenous Warrior. I'm gonna have you go ahead on. You're gonna run the panel, and y'all gonna talk about it because it's just the lack of love for ourselves that is killing our people. We want to sit here and talk about the white man and talk about what the white man ain't doing for us and talk about our situations when we sit there and watch Chicago and we watch Detroit, we watch New Orleans, we watch Memphis, we watch
Yes,
all these
sir.
predominant Atlanta, we watch all these predominant melanated cities and they dying and we constantly dying and we constantly dying. There's nothing consciousness that's going on. Our people are lost. We're scared of the motherfucking young people. And you're never going to build nothing till you're not afraid of them. We are the OGs. We better get back into it.
Mm, mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Go
And
ahead,
and look,
504
Facts.
Indigenous Warrior.
look. I'm in Detroit, right? In Michigan, right? And I'll tell you like this, man.
I'm
It's
going to step
crazy.
back into the chat. Y'all take over the panel.
It's crazy
Yeah, we got
because
you, Chief.
a, a lot of people, man, um, they don't understand the whole fact of even coming together, man. We've been so brainwashed and so fucking fed this whole be against each other, crabs in a barrel type shit, right? We don't understand that literally there's if we came together, we can change all this shit. But that's the biggest fucking problem we have. We cannot come together. In the last week or two, I have fucking seen it on display at its highest. I've seen it at its highest. That is the
Facts.
fucking problem. That's the problem. We can't fucking come together. All right? Y'all go ahead. Cause I'm man, go ahead.
But what I missed, man? What you talking about? Real life? What happened, bro? You know, I've been out the loop
Listen,
for
look,
about.
can I
I've been
speak to you, bro, on some shit? Like, I'm not
nah.
gonna speak.
I've been no. I've been out the loop for about. I've been out the loop for about 3 weeks now, man. I've been out the loop, and so
Well,
much
I'll
stuff has transpired in these last 3 weeks. I hear a lot of people throwing sticks and hiding, throwing sticks and bricks and hiding their head. I don't know. That's why I'm asking you to please elaborate and inform me on what I missed.
I just
But
been
but but wait, but
hearing.
wait, but wait, but wait,
Go
hold
ahead,
on.
go ahead. My
Shout
bad.
out
No
to Big
disrespect.
Dog Philly. I don't want to be rude though, dog. But shout out to everybody on the panel in the chat too, bro. Shout out to Big Dog
Hello.
Philly and everybody. But I'm gonna pass the mic to you, realize, so to elaborate on what happened, what's been going on.
I just feel like personally, you know, this is it's come a time, right, where I just see a lot of people just really going at each other. You know what I'm saying? Just it's like there's no love, man. And when I started this shit, when I came into this shit, I came into it because I'm tired of seeing our people be murdered by other people, but I'm fucking way tired of seeing us be murdered by our own fucking people. Like, so I gotta be scared of the police and scared of my own brother that look just like me. You're gonna talk down on me. You're gonna make me feel like a piece of shit just because I don't think the same way as you. That's not right,
It's
right?
not
And
it's it's not right, but let me tell you this though.
go ahead, go ahead.
Always it's not right, but you always gotta keep in mind, dog. You have to remember it was our own people that always sold us out. So when you keep that in the back of your mind, you have that concept in the back of your mind that you gotta be prepared for that Sambo that's gonna sell you out at any given moment to
That's a
get
fact.
ahead.
That's a
That's
fact.
true. That's so
That's
true,
a
brother.
fact.
Peace to the panel. We have to know that sometimes people have their own judgments, and then when they take their judgments, they want to use personal attacks against people. That's the problem. It's the love and it's the respect. People don't have love and respect. You have to love people and respect people in their own space, whether you like them, agree with them, so on and so forth. So people just need to be respectful of their manner. When they have issues within themselves, they like to reflect it on other people's, and then they don't learn to internalize those issues so they can heal and get past it. So a lot of times it comes back around on other people, and then people
Hey,
will say,
and that's why that's why I tell people you have to treat people how you want to be treated.
yeah, we gotta start to focus on ourselves, man, and the wrongs that we do, and the
right,
wrongs that's all. You know what I'm saying? If you focus on yourself, then you don't have no time to focus on nobody else and what their
right.
wrongdoings is. You know what I'm
And
saying?
people gang
And
up
that's
on
all I'm
people,
saying.
when they like, people can get an assumption of people. This is something that goes on in this community a lot. People will have your friends or per se people they gang up with, right? And then they'll gang up against people in the community behind their own reasons. They don't have personal reasons. They have a reason that they put in their own head. And that's all out of disrespect of other people. There shouldn't be ganging up and this one's thriving against this one because I don't like this person, or I don't like, people do that. That's like being in a child's kindergarten playground area. You know what I'm saying? And when it's adults shouldn't do that. They should have enough sensibility and maturity to, handle themselves in a proper manner. The same way
Yeah,
they would tell a child to. You tell a
but at the
child
same
how to
time, we got to tell
wait,
ourselves that
right,
same
brother. Hold
thing.
on. Can you let me respect me enough to let me finish? All I'm saying is that when a person is doing that, right, what it does is doesn't let them reflect on themselves. They're taking too much attention and putting it on someone else. If you're taking so much attention and putting it on another person, that's less time you have to focus on yourself. It's best to put a mirror up versus directing things to someone else. That's the only problem that a person can heal. People try to heal other people's issues or thinking that they can say what they want to say. You have to mind your own business. You have to mind what's going on with you. You have to mind your own self. There's no way to get things in order in a proper perspective if you don't have yourself in order. It has to start there.
That's a fact. That's a fact. And that's literally like exactly the nail that I want to hit because
Please.
you have to look at yourself. All right. You can't talk about what other people is doing until you figure out what the hell you got going on too. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. And I'm not about to, go off and go all crazy and all that, but
There should be no
it is
reason
what
to.
it
We having a
is.
normal conversation. What is it to go crazy about, brother? Like what? That's the type of
Because
stuff. Just
there's people that do certain shit but won't own up to it.
exactly. And there's people that talk and say certain things and they don't want to own up to what they're doing. And they don't want to own up to the responsibility of igniting or starting flames and then fanning the flames. Just like we have somebody in the chat, get your popcorn ready. This gonna be go left soon. The negative stuff that people like to create drama upon because they don't have anything else in their life to go with. You see what I'm saying? These are the type of things we're talking about. We're having a normal conversation now. I don't want because this. Why are you on something negative? We're having a general conversation. I don't even know you, brother. So it shouldn't be,
You talking to
any
me?
negative. It shouldn't be any negative connotation,
No,
when
not
it
at
comes to
all.
it. So
I
I'm just
just
saying for that, I'm thinking, a normal conversation. I know I've jumped up to have what I think is adult conversation with people, and it always goes left. But I don't know why when we're all adults we should be able to have conversations without people having their personal opinions and objectives from what they're feeling. I just I don't get it. This is what adults have a problem with sometimes.
It was just sad, and when you look at everybody everybody got stuff that they look and just man, I wish I hadn't did that. But when it comes down to option program have no, like I said, crow stuff, Italian Jew programming. We have no empathy for no for our own. we just ran to care about everybody else because it's all what money. It's all money. They money off us, kill us each other. Then they see us kill somebody else. Say a brother and a brother kill a white person had antagonizing him for what 25 years. Just anything to the guy. See him, life is over. And guess what happens? The money doesn't go into that. The money's just up to getting him getting arrested because he killed somebody outside his own ethnicity. And that be the thing.
Man, it's hard to
Man, so many
you know,
children.
it's
It's
hard to
sad that
have.
it's adults. We as adults we need to be more responsible. Period. When it comes to everything, any and everything that's around us, you know what I'm saying. And when there are many adults that act like children and they conglomerate together, you're gonna have mishaps. You're gonna have issues. You're gonna have things going on that shouldn't be going on. Like I said, the stirring of flames and people fanning fires. And I'm just reading the chat as I'm up here. I'm on the computer. I have no choice but to look. I usually don't even see the chat when I'm on my phone, but I'm just looking at the chat, and it's just sad that y'all pitiful and act like children sometimes with the little remarks and the condescending stuff, and the this one, oh, this, try to make a person this way or that way. No one can change anything about me. I'm an awesome and a great person.
Right.
Whoever thinks differently,
So
that's their problem and that's their issue. Just like I
so
think other people are great in their own ways. I don't have problems with people. People have problems with me. I don't have enough
Anybody
attention
can
in my
hear
life
me?
to
Let
care
me know.
about
Could you hear me?
a problem.
so
I
I'm
can hear you,
hearing that
Chief.
they saying that we're getting a
I
bad feedback.
I hear you,
Let
Chief
me
Nolan.
know if you guys still getting a bad feedback.
Hey, you can hear me? You can hear me?
Let me
Nah, we
know
we all good. I think Chief
if you're
Nola is the
still
only one that's
getting
got
the bad
bad
feedback.
reception. No, you
All right,
good,
let
Chief
me know.
Nola. But I would like to say this, man. We all grown, right? And
Okay, I'm not able to hear you well. A matter of fact, let me put my headset on, see if I can be able to hear.
as grown ass people, you got to check yourself. And a lot of
Anybody on
I'm
the
not even
panel
gonna
hear
say
me?
people ain't checking themselves. It's just simple as
Can
that.
you hear me? Anybody on the panel? Could you
Yeah,
hear
we
me?
hear you.
Yeah.
We hear you.
Yeah, we hear you, Chief.
Can anybody on the panel hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
We hear
Yes, one more
you,
time.
Chief.
Thumbs up.
Thumbs up.
We good.
I just want to finish my point, man. We grown, right? So you got to check your fucking self at the end of the day. If you're doing something that's wrong, you got to check yourself. And there's people in this whole YouTube streets that ain't checking they fucking self. All right, you got to check yourself, man. I ain't trying to be funny or nothing like that, but it's people that just need to check themselves. I had to do it.
Okay,
You
look
know what
like
I'm
I'm getting
saying?
better.
Exactly
So
right.
check
Plenty
yourself.
people
Can
need
Check
to
you
check
guys
yourself.
hear me on the
themselves.
panel?
Check yourself.
So many people
Can
need to
anybody
check
hear me on the
themselves and they
panel?
never do. Yes, we can
Anybody
hear
on
Yeah,
the
you,
panel can
brother.
hear me?
we can hear you, Peter. Quit hollering.
Okay, all right, all right. Now, what's going on with you, 504 Indigenous Warrior?
I had a bad feedback. I had to
Okay, well, that's
refresh
good.
my
That's good.
screen.
And, I couldn't, I had bad connection, so I let you guys run the panel. Sometimes I have to get away and start all
Yeah.
over again. You know what I'm saying? But I want you guys to understand that the divisions that are happening in our conscious community, it can hit anywhere. Okay, it's not just out in our sector. I see it happening in the Pan African Eagles. Okay, that's what you guys got to understand. There's a lot of men and there's a lot of women and a lot of egos. Okay, so if we can get past all that and think about a lot of things that we're doing. Let me tell you something. We all want to be accepted. We all want to be rewarded. We all want to do this. But we got to understand we are the true medal goes to everybody. We are the Aborigine. Every last one of us. All of us are the Aborigine. You know what I'm saying? We all one. No better than nobody's content, better than nobody content. That's just the way I feel. That's just my opinion. I think we all got something to give. We all can eat. We all got something to give in the conscious community, and we all gonna be great. We not. we're not gonna allow we're not gonna allow to hold us down. You know what I'm saying? We're just not gonna let any kind of bullshit hold us down. Shout out to Free Papa in the house. Shout out to Clarence Leggett. Shout out to we got the Bronze, the Ward in the house. That's my brother, the Ward. Oh son, I see you, old son. Tanya Lord, uh, Alexis in the house. I see you guys. I see you guys. Let me tell you something. You're gonna always have division when we are. I like to say that a couple of years back, nobody was talking
It's
Aboriginal.
12:33 p.m.
Not too many people was talking Aboriginal. Now we are the number one. So you're gonna get division with each other. I don't know why. It just happens when it comes down to melanated people. We got to do better, y'all. We on the same team. No matter who you are out there. I don't care who you are. Our job is to defeat the masses. Our job is to be as one unit. One unit. But if you're gonna make this shit about you and only you, maybe this shit don't, you shouldn't be a part of the Aboriginal community. And that goes for anybody. That goes for myself. That goes for anybody. If your ego is so far up your ass to where you just it's all about you, well, I think you need to try something else. Because right now, we are the Aborigine. We're gonna stop the fire, the things that we're doing. Nobody, okay, including myself, including anybody else. Nobody's gonna stop us from being who we should be, okay? Because we grown ass, just like Papa said, we grown ass brothers and sisters out here. We're grown ass brothers, and some of this division shit that we got going on, shame on you. Shame on you. You know what I'm saying? All this division shit, shame on you.
Shame.
We gotta do better. What you saying, 504? I want to hear you talk, bro.
Hey man, second, hold up, 1 second. Let me get organized. It's just the fact that
Well, you ain't ready. You ain't ready. Let me
you
go to we'll go to Sister Soul. I want to talk to Sister
no,
Soul.
I was
While you getting
I'm about
together.
to say
Sister
what I'm
Soul.
gonna say though.
Yes, brother. I'm here.
Sister
Can you hear
Soul.
me? Yes, can you hear me, brother?
Is she still there?
I don't think, yeah, I don't think you can hear. I don't think you can hear you.
He can't hear me?
No, she's a she. She's not a he.
I said I
Sister
don't think you
Soul.
can hear you.
She can
Yeah,
hear
you,
me,
I could
bro.
can you hear me, brother?
Yes, I can
You
hear
hear me,
you.
Chief?
Yes, I hear you just well.
Saying something maybe.
Hear you
Should I go
just
out and
well.
come
I
back
hear
in,
you
brother?
just well. Go ahead, Sister Soul.
Oh, you can hear me. Oh yeah, brother. I thought you were asking me something. I'm sorry. I didn't hear what you were saying.
I was asking you something. I said, what is going on in our community? What is it? What is this all about? You know what I'm saying? What's going on?
Well,
And I
basically,
think I
brother,
think we grown brother we
yes,
grown brothers and
should be.
sisters. We should be able to talk it out. There's a lot of the big channels that's been added. Kamaras. Forgive me, Kamara, if I mispronounce your name, but him and Dan Calloway had a spurt. So I'm just trying to figure out what's going on across the whole thing because what's happening now, we have to all be mindful that we have outsiders who may want to be a part of the Aborigine, getting into the genealogy,
Yes,
learning about themselves. But when they see all this all this division, that kinds of make
yes,
make people not want to get a part of something like this. So what is going on?
absolutely. What I'm saying, brother, I'm fairly new compared to most of the people around YouTube. And I think what happened is when I came in, I was in a certain community of people. And when I came into the Aboriginal information, I don't know if you're aware of this or I've ever mentioned it to you, brother, but it was fairly new to me. I've only come into this information about the past, I'll say 6 or 7 months. So when I came into the information, brother, my mind was blown. I'll just say it like that. I was like
Right.
ecstatic to find this information. I was hearing so many. Once I tuned into Aboriginal Power, I found his station first. Then I started seeing other indigenous or Aboriginal communities channels, and I'm like, wow. I'm like, this is a big thing. I'm like, wait a minute. I was always an Indian. My grandmother told me. So of course, it just blew my mind. Let's just go there.
Right.
From the first time you understood it, brother, you can imagine how I felt, especially at my age. I'm around your age, brother. So at my age, just really coming into this information and only knowing that I had Indian in me, you know what I'm saying? It was mind blowing. So of course, because of the type, I'm a researcher, brother. That's first off. I've been doing this for years. Because I do this generally when I came into the information, and because it pertained to me as well, I was like diving into it. Like couldn't nobody stop me. I'm trying to figure out what's going on. I want to know the truth. I want to know why the lies, all the dissemination. I'm aware of the lies of like religion and different things, but when it came to this, it was so different. So I think that when I started switching my genre of people, I started being on their panels and dealing with certain people. Other people that I have been dealing with may have felt slighted. This is the way I'm seeing it. Not to say that this is what happened, brother. I'm telling you from my perspective only. I feel like maybe they felt a little
But I
slighted.
think we lost her. Did we lost her 504?
You can hear me.
She
No,
running there. You
no, she
lost her, but
talking.
we
We
good.
got her.
You can't hear me, Chief.
I can hear you. I just pull his headset out. Me being in this bad area, I go out and in, so you can keep. Long as the audience can hear you, that's all that count. I can hear you now. Could you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you great.
Okay, go ahead on, sis.
Yes, so basically, I think it was kind of some of that. I had a problem with one person personally, something very small, that blew into some other stuff, which, start hearing about all this he say, she say stuff being said behind my back, and people saying I'm doing this and I'm acting this way. So come to find out, there's a conglomerate of people that were saying things, unbeknownst to me about me. But then, I don't know that I have a problem with them. Instead of them coming to me and saying, "Oh, well, sister, so this is a problem for me," or whatever the case may be. The problem being there's no respect in the community, brother. The men will call these women bees and cut them off while they talk and just be so disrespectful and rude. And what happens is I'm not used to that. So I would ignore it a
You
lot of times.
yes.
Go. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, no. What you saying is an absolutely correction. I mean, so much correct. That's why I can't. I think that's why a lot of people don't mess with me because I guess that I don't like the disrespect when it comes down to the females and it comes down to even the males. You know, what I'm saying when it
Mm-hmm.
comes down to either when it goes vice versa. So I just think that we got to humble ourselves. We're being too worldly. We want to
Yes.
call it. And Clarence, if you want to email me, you go to Instagram. Go to Instagram. You can email me at peanutnola504 on Instagram. Just inbox me and you'll be able to email me. Okay, brother. You can just inbox whatever you're trying to tell me. I just want people to understand that when it comes down to conscious community, I don't, and that's why I try to not be grouped up into certain situations. I support. I like to share other people's videos. I love to support them as well as I can. But when it comes down to I just, when it comes down to the talking about, because they got people who follow me and the enemy follow me or the enemy to somebody else, and it's not my fault. You know what I'm saying? Then they kind of stop dealing with you because you follow. Look, as the sad part is, if you could be with somebody from the beginning, as soon as that person fall out with that person from the beginning, they expect you to fall out with them.
Hey,
So
Mm-hmm.
we are grown adults, and I want people to understand it. Don't ever let somebody control you to where you who you supposed to support. Don't ever get a thing to because I had that in the nature boy content when I used to be in the nature boy content, trying to help these young ladies. Tell people we were trying to get these young ladies and all these young men to stop following this cult leader, and we had dictators in that community. So I didn't get on social media to be dictated by anyone. I'm here for my people.
That's
So
right.
you guys are older adults. Everybody's grown. You could support who you want to support. You can watch who you want to watch. Shout out to Wahagni. I want people to also, once again, this channel here always supports Wahagni, hoping you getting better with your cancer treatment and everything. I'm very, 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 I like to say, I support everybody who's out here putting the work. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? I support everybody. who's out here putting in the work and doing that. Because I've been watching Wahogny for years now, and I can sit here and tell you that I wish I could have gave an award out. I wish I would have thought about giving award ceremonies, because there are some people who deserve, some more credit for what they do. Congratulations to the ones who did get awards. Congratulations, because every last one of them people are put in work. You know what I'm saying? Um, I just think that there's a lot more people out here that's doing it that don't get enough credit. That's just my opinion. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
And
I
that's
don't see
true.
no jealousy in it.
Yep.
You guys, whoever came up with the idea and the sponsors and all that, you do what you got to do. You know what I'm saying? And I think the young lady did a good job. I remember that young lady, American Harris, when she first started, she was one of the first people to come on my panel, and she was very, very, very timid. She was quiet. She was scared, and she was crying. And the thing I'm so proud about her, she's so brave now, and she's so strong now, and she got great content. She's doing a great job, so she's confident in herself. I'm not the channel to be here to ditch women, ditch men. I just want us to come together. It is what it is. I just want us to come together.
But
Back to
peanut,
you,
chief
sis.
peanut. With us coming together, right? We have to realize that we people make mistakes or whatever, right?
Right.
Someone in the chat said something very important. He says, "Sister Soul, you've been disrespectful too," and he is so correct. I have apologized though, brother. Let me just say this: I've apologized. When people make mistakes, you can't act like we're perfect. If a person apologized for something they did, you can only accept that or go on. You can either move on, accept it, or say, I heard their apologies, but I'm not going to deal with the person. You can do that. But when you do that, that doesn't mean to continue on from there. When you leave that energy alone, you're done with it. What's happened is people, when they have these attitudes, brother, they'll get up and they'll start panels and they'll literally talk about people on the panels. That's all they do is sit and talk about people like they're an animal or a dog. All kind of names, all kind of bees, all kind of this, because they don't like something they said. So when the person has disrespected them because they've been disrespected, that person is the wrong person. You know
Go
what
ahead,
I'm
Big
saying?
Dog Philly. I see you got your hands up.
Nah, me and my wife hugging, brother. Listening in. My wife behind. I didn't mean to cut you off, sister. Go ahead.
All I'm saying is that, people need to stop acting like they're God or something, like this God they look at in the sky in the flesh or something. To where the point of I've done no wrong and I can point out everyone else is evil. This is the issue that's going on, brother. Like, say if a person does something, like the one brother, he's so correct. I was so disrespectful more than once because I felt disrespected. So it took me out of my character. It's not what they did. It was me. I got upset and I allowed myself to go there. I can't blame nobody else for them being ignorant to me and me causing ignorance to them. So I take full responsibility. I'm a grown woman. I never try to act like, oh, I'm innocent, or I'm playing the victim. Somebody was saying something about me playing the victim when I was trying to, say what happened with a situation. There is no victim with a situation. Every person is responsible for their own selves. So you can't blame what someone else's action is or the way that they're doing something and say, "Oh, that person this and they did this and they made me this and they." No, 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 no. You're an adult. You're a grown person. Like I said, even when the people that disrespected me, even if they disrespected me, it was up to me to leave that situation, abandon it, or not respond. If I got upset, that's totally on me, and I did do that. I got weak. I get lowered in my nature too. Just because I try to help people stay high, don't mean I don't get lowered by negative energy. So if someone's calling you all kind of
Yeah, we
bees
got to
or,
be our higher
oh,
self, and we,
you
we
know,
can't be our lower self. We gotta, and they always
Man,
say,
bump
there
that.
was old saying, if your brother has
Two
treated you
wrongs don't
wrong,
make a
take it to
right.
your brother, and God will
I
sort
just
it out. I'm
said
talking
that
about
you're right,
spiritually, not
and
not
people
this
that add
this white
themselves and
Jesus.
stuff
Okay,
shouldn't either.
so I want people to understand. Yes,
Weirdo.
you to bring this community back. I hope that we can get rid of our differences with people. Um, I don't. I'm a type of person, man. I don't have too many enemies, but I'm pretty much sure people don't like Peanut Nola 504. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty much sure there's somebody out here hating on me, don't like me, whatever. I don't
Right.
give a damn. You know what I'm saying? I'm not in
Facts.
it for them to like me. I'm not in this movement for anybody to like me. I'm here to spiritually wake up my people. And that's what I want people to understand. You're not gonna have everybody. Everybody ain't gonna like your ass. Everybody ain't gonna like your ass. So so we
That's
can
right.
just get that out of the equation, that people have to like you. Nobody has to like you. They just got to respect you.
That's right.
They
That
just
means
gotta
when
respect
that
you.
means not speaking on a person, brother. You know what I'm saying? If you don't
Right.
like a person, that's fine. Why do you even talk on them? Why are
That's
you
right.
bringing their name in your mouth and holding whole panels with people discussing one person, 5 or 6 people ganging up on them, bullying one person, calling them all types of names and
Mike
all
in
kind
the
of stuff. But
house.
then they respond to it. They're the demon, or you know what I'm saying? It's so weird. It's weird that
It
people
is.
don't see what they
I,
do.
I always say, and this goes for men, and my advice to men: when you see a bunch of women talking, get your ass out of that conversation. you
Yep.
you start seeing a bunch of women talking. You just got to move yourself away from that conversation because it's not going to end up well for you. It's not going to end up well for them. So that some people just got to know that when you see a bunch of women talking, you just got to move out of that conversation. Big Dog Philly, did you have something to say, brother?
Yeah, I just wanted to say you touched base with it when you was talking earlier, man. We have a lot of self-hate in our community because like none of us truly know how to love ourselves. We have a lot of envy in this community. You have a lot of jealousy in this community.
Yep.
And it's all because of we don't love ourselves. We don't respect ourselves. We don't respect our brothers and sisters.
That's
So,
a
I
fact.
totally agree with what you said.
That's a fact.
My
You
Man,
know what I'm
brother,
man,
much
saying? And
much love because you be
man,
bringing that shit out, my brother.
I,
man, y'all
I and
tripping.
I,
Y'all
I have
very
to tell
listen
people all the
careful.
time. I say, it's kind of hard for me because, like I said, I have always been alone in this journey. And then when I started opening up and start getting a little bit more people who's basically liking the things that I talk about, it's kind of hard because you can't please everybody. There's nobody. You didn't come in here to be popular. You come in here to give a message to our people that you don't know who listening to you. And they got somebody out here that likes what you're saying and that it can affect their life in a positive manner. And that's what I'm here for. I ain't worrying about what people think about being a Know the 504. I
Say it
just want to
again.
wake up people who are looking for the information.
And we need to touch on, the mental illness. There's a lot of mental illness in our community. Our people are suffering. And I want to bring out that with the self hate, man. We need to talk about that mental health
Everybody can
issues in
hear
our
him.
community.
Exactly. And then there's not enough sympathy or empathy for either or. The people that have issues, the ones that are going through things, sometimes you can come across a person not even knowing what they're going through in their personal life and then have this aggression and then these things become big issues because people don't have enough self-awareness to say, hold on, maybe this person's having a bad day. Let's say the person flipped on me or what have you. Like I say, even if somebody came at me, I felt wrong and then I flipped or whatever and I took it the wrong way and I said something wrong. Maybe I caught myself, maybe I apologized, maybe I didn't. But at the time, it's up to a person to make sure that they're being aware that, wait a minute, they may be going through something. I mean, just yesterday I was going through some shit and I was ready to flip on people. Let me have a little empathy that this person may not be directing this towards me at this time, that they got a lot going on their shoulders because we deal with shit on an everyday basis. So maybe it's not per se me and it's something they got going on and I'm not going to take it that way. You know what I'm saying? We don't have enough empathy within ourselves or respect of the next person to even be in that aspect. And I think that's bigger of a problem as well. Having a respect of a person just like you would respect yourself or want them to
Well,
respect
well,
you.
y'all just touched on something that I didn't think about. There's a lot of mental illness of people who run to YouTube, who run to social media, who really not getting help out in society. They're not getting help through family. So they are coming, they're not getting enough attention and enough mental help in society. So they come out in social media and they get a
Yes.
platform and there's a way for them to talk. If you see a person out in the streets, he's talking to himself. Ain't nobody talking because they think he's crazy. But he gets up on the platform, he has a condition. I'm not talking about any of y'all. Well, please don't take it that way. I'm talking about some people who are on social media. I have seen anytime I saw a brother that I used to be, one on one. This brother used to be with me on my panel, and he was out there exploiting his own mother and father on social media. Had his daddy on social media telling his daddy how small his daddy dick is. Some of you people are the fucking worst. And some of you people come on social media and we see these people fucked up.
Yep.
We see they fucked up and we ain't nobody helping them. All you doing is enabling. When we seen the young man, the young Pharaoh acting out the way he was, people just gave him more views. I mean, but people love drama. People love drama. They don't love
Yep.
information. People will love views. They love seeing
Right.
chaos. They
That is
love seeing
absolutely
chaos
right.
when it comes down to the community.
Absolutely, brother. You are 100% correct. It's like when there's chaos going on or there's confusion or that negative energy, people are so drawn to it, not knowing that it literally is an element within them that is trying to draw their nature down and it pulls them in. I mean, I know it's happened to me. Like I said, I'm not free of falling victim to any of this, but we just have to be really aware of it and make sure that we are knowing that it's there, so that maybe we can pay closer attention. So maybe it won't affect us as many times as it has before, because now I'm aware that hold on, there's something else I got to control within myself as well. I can't get upset, because people are going to be ignorant. People do have mental illnesses. I had to look at that, just like Philly said. There's a lot. I looked at other videos that had nothing to do with me and other conversations, so on and so forth. There's a lot of mental illness going on, brother, in the community. So when people don't face that or realize or understand that, they're going to keep going through the same cycle because they don't find it to be a problem. It's normal for them. It's not
Hey,
nothing that they think. You know what I'm saying? It's an issue.
hey, Sister Soul, you know what's crazy though? I think the biggest problem is that we don't deal with our shit, right? We
Yes.
were raised to be like, nah, we ain't doing that. We ain't gonna go try to talk to somebody. Nah, that was never a thing.
Mm-hmm.
It was almost like it was taboo to go and get help. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just who the fuck
Absolutely.
we are. That's how we were raised. So now that we understand that this thing is a problem and that it is prevalent in our community, I feel like, when
Charles
when we
Johnson in
start
the house.
when we start talking about these things, let's not put each other down. You know what I'm saying? Let's not shit
Right.
on each other. You know what I'm saying? We all need some fucking help, man. Mental health is a
What you got,
very,
man?
very
What you got,
prevalent thing
man?
in our community. But the reason why it's never been addressed is because that ain't who we are. I've never in my family heard nobody say, you need to go get help. You need to go talk to somebody. You know what I'm saying? And when you go, and you lose your shit, right? They just say, "Oh, this
But
motherfucker crazy," but they
you
never
can't
say,
blame
"Go, go ahead, go ahead."
you can't blame everything on mental health, man, because all these
No, I
motherfuckers ain't
wasn't, bro.
mental
Hold on,
health.
wait. I wasn't, bro. I'm just
Some of these
saying
people be
that
doing this
it
shit for
is.
attention.
No, no, I'm saying like you're right. I'm just saying that it is a part, and it's one part that we don't look at. That's all I'm saying, bro. I'm not saying that there's a reason to act like, oh, well, that's why I did it because my head fucked up. No, what I'm saying is that we have to look at it, and if we can start to you know recover from it, because you can't recover from something unless you recognize it. Am I right or wrong?
That's
You're
true.
right, brother. But that
That's
trauma,
true.
you got to realize trauma. The trauma in that realize. You got to realize. I was trying to say realize. Realize you have to understand that trauma, right? We don't know it as trauma, right? It's become so. It's everything. Everything that we're going through as I'll say as a people in itself, we've been mentally traumatized. Period. So there is a total mental breakdown in a lot of people's mind state. And then we have to think about the
Real Talk TV.
indoctrination and the Christianity. And, when we think about these things, even the Christianity, it has a person thinking something's going to save me. Then they're doing everything they think is right. So then it's like, well, dang, nothing's changing. What's going on? I'm doing everything right. So they're questioning what they're doing. They're questioning themselves because they think that they're doing the right thing, not knowing that that's not going to help evolve anything that you're trying to do. You know what I'm saying? People are
That's a
mentally
fact.
trapped,
That's
bro.
a fact because no
You
one has
feel what I'm
told them.
saying?
Like no one has told them, yo, this is fucked up. You need to get some fucking help. That was my point. That's all. But go ahead, sister. I hear you.
So yeah, it's like we have to get to that point of understanding all of us are pretty much mentally traumatized. I'm mentally traumatized myself. I've been through trauma. I've had like physical trauma, traumatic things, emotionally traumatic things happen, but we have to try to overcome them the best way that we can. If we can't overcome those things, we do have to seek help. We don't have to go to a psychiatrist or a psychologist. When you're voicing
Right.
and getting these things out of you,
That.
get that one good friend, that one family member
Mhm.
that you know you can trust, and you go to that person. You go to that person, you'll be able to have that person to confide in. You can release some of that energy. They can share that load
Also
with you, and
PTSD
then
too.
you can get through it.
Also
Yeah, well, people
PTSD.
use social
We all
media.
have PTSD.
People use social media to heal themselves, which is cool. I don't have no problem with people using social media to heal themselves or whatever. But when you know
Yes.
that you're not competent on it, or you're sane. I want to say sane. Sometimes we got people out here that do some messed up stuff when it comes down to being seen, and knowing that they not in the condition of being among, they don't seek the help, they don't get the help, brother. So everybody, everybody go through things in life. I go through things in life, you go through things in life. But if we're gonna build a successful community on the name of Aborigine, we got to do better with self on how to talk to each other. We got to know the difference between clout chasing and the difference of trying to be a, I want to say, and not being all about the views and all this, and we're just out here for to teach people the Aborigine truth. We got
That's right.
land patents and laws that we need to be working on.
That's right.
Land patents and laws. That's what we need to be focusing on. And we need to focus on our communities. We got OGs that are in the community that are afraid of these young people. We're never going to be able to build tribes until you stop being afraid. We got to reach children. We're not
That's a fact.
reaching enough children. These are the things that we're not doing. And I'm not talking about just y'all. When I say we, that means all of us.
That's right.
It's not.
We need.
I'm not pointing fingers. Go ahead.
No,
I
I'm
feel like
sorry,
we
Chief.
I feel
How
like we
can we
all
how can we reach the children when the
oh my
parents
bad.
fucked up?
I've
How can we do
offered the
what?
services to people. Sometimes they don't. Maybe people don't take it seriously. I am bound by license to not talk about anything that someone speaks to me about in privilege, and that includes people that call themselves having a problem with me. I don't have problems with people. They could hate me, do whatever they want. I don't care. I don't have problems with people. I don't have enough energy for that. I got too much everything else going on in my life that I try to keep positive to focus on anything negative. So the energy it takes to hate even one person, when I say that's a lot, that's so draining, and it's just so much on the person mentally and physically. I just don't have time for it. But people need to take this seriously. Like I said, I have offered it plenty of times to anyone that needs to some professional services. I mean, I don't like this person or this and that. That has nothing to do with me trying to help someone in a personal way. And if I'm bound to something that is a contract between me and this person on a professional level, that's a personal issue. So if
But
people
see,
need help, they have help. If they want to have the help, if they don't want to have the help, that's fine. But it's very evident. I mean, we can't look past it, including myself. Even though I can help people in other areas, I still have other issues myself. I have to meditate on. I have one person that I speak to. I don't go to a therapist because I know services myself, but I have a person I speak to get things to help me. You know what I'm saying? So we do need this. This is something that's important in our lives to be able to get these things off of us.
That's a fact. Hold on.
Naja, do
But
me
I
a
want to say
favor.
this. Can I
One
say this
second,
real
sis.
quick?
Naja, do me a favor. Get off the panel for a second. We got somebody trying to get on, and you can get back on as soon as I get this person off.
I want to
Because
say
I
this
haven't
real quick.
upgraded my
I want
thing
to say
yet.
this real quick, y'all. And this is just straight up.
Okay.
Look, hold on, y'all. Hold on. Let me get this out real quick.
hold on, realize. What I'm about to say is we have to stop allowing people, and I mean allowing people to come and interrupt our peace. And just because a person speak good on YouTube don't mean he's gonna be good for you in your life. Or she may speak good on YouTube don't mean she's gonna be good for you in your life. You see what I'm saying? Because just like we listen to real rap and he became a fucking psycho. So
That's a fact.
we have to stop allowing people to come in our lives and disturbing our peace. Because you can have the control over listening to them person or listen to them people or not listening to them people. Because
Hmm.
if you don't like what they're saying, guess what? You can unsubscribe and disconnect from them. And never have to worry about
Yep.
hearing from them ever again. It's up to
Yep.
you as an individual who you going to let come in your life and listen to them and take advice from. It starts with you.
Say
That's a
that,
fact.
brother.
Can I can I
Exactly.
can
If
I
you
say this
don't,
real
real
quick?
quick, brother. Yes. If you don't like a person, the best thing you just said is so great, brother. The best thing you can do is unsubscribe from that person. Stop watching that person. Don't look at them. Therefore, you have nothing to say about them. Don't talk
That's
about
a
them. There
fact.
should be no need to talk about them. There should be no need
Albus
to
in the
be
house. Shout out to Albus.
congregating, congregating and having meetings about how much you don't like a person. That's a whole bunch of energy you're wasting right there. Use that and do something good. Do something good for somebody else if you don't want to do it for yourself. You know what I'm saying? So these are the type of things people have to put in their mind state and stop being so judgmental. When, if you were perfect, you wouldn't be
Free
seeking
Papa,
help
you
yourself.
said it. Don't subscribe.
Can I say something real quick, please?
You don't have to say please. Go ahead, brother. You're free.
I feel like we need to be um the the people that when we're going through something, we need to be the people that we can come to. We need to be the people that love on each other and say, "Hey, I'll listen to you. I'm gonna tell you exactly what's going on," because there's a lot of people, grown, young, whatever, who have great minds. We listen. There is no way that we can make this happen when it comes to mental illness unless we're willing to do it ourselves. We have to help this situation. Just like we all up here talking about it right now. There's people who going through shit. And listen, you don't gotta be a fucking psychiatrist to sit down and listen to somebody, to empathize with that person, to understand that person. We need to be the people who sit down with our own people and understand them and love on them. And that's all I gotta say.
Real quick, Chief Peanut, much respect to you, brother. People, make sure y'all hit that like button and support the brother Chief Peanut. He one of the realest brothers in the community. I want to always give him his love and respect.
Greedy Vegan in the house. Shout out to Greedy Vegan.
Appreciate you, Chief. I'm gonna go on the pen. I'm gonna go back in the chat, my brother. I appreciate you, Chief.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Thank you.
fall
No, you
back too so you
always
can have
welcome up here, brother. Well, you always welcome out there. That's that big dog Philly. And always shedding light on eating healthy.
Much
yeah, I'm gonna
much
fall
love
back
and
too.
respect to everybody, not one person in
But
particular.
everybody.
Everybody. Much love,
That's real
man.
Matthew's
quick.
in the house. Shout
Since
out to
I'm gonna
you.
fall back so you can pull some other people up if they want to come up.
Asana. We got Marcus. We got Marcus in the house. Oh, we got a nice. Oh, let's go with TN full. I can't see the shit good. What?
That's
Let's get
copper
the
tone.
brother in there.
That's
You
copper
speak
tone, Chief.
speak forever. Hold your peace.
Your mic muted, bro.
Yeah, you muted, bro. Unmute. Unmute,
Huh?
bro.
He said he driving. He said he driving. He can't chat right now, I think.
Tell the brother he can get up there and speak. What? Let me see.
Hey, this is the
Yeah, that's
infamous.
copper. That's copper.
This is the infamous stopper. Hey, I just came to stop by and chill. Billy, you ain't have to leave. Hey, let's get it. Let's get it. 2020. Face the light side and the dark side. Let's get it. I gotta drive. I gotta drive. I'm almost wrecking. Peace.
Okay. What? The that was for Big Dog Philly.
No, just peace. Hey, I love Philly. Hey, I love everyone, man. Hey. Don't leave. Hey, I ain't gonna be left with me. I don't leave locations or nothing, man. We just standing our ground in 2020. That's all, baby. Let's get it.
That's
You know,
right. That's
ain't for
right.
man. This is for the human race, huh? Niggas gotta get along with everybody this year,
Move
huh?
right.
Let's
That's
get it.
right. That's right.
Oh.
Let's get it. Let's get to the
Let's get
info.
it. It's
Let's
a
get
new
to
it's a
putting the
new
truth out
impact.
there.
It's a new impact year, even though the real New Year's is April 1st on my birthday. But I'm gonna say this is a new year, and I'm gonna say that
Hmm.
what was in last year, let's leave that bullshit in last year.
Say
Let's leave
less.
that
Ooh.
bullshit last year.
Say less. Say less, Chief. Say less, Chief. Go ahead, Copper.
I mean, that feel like that's. I mean, yeah. Hey, I'm gonna tell you, this year, last time I wasn't at the same place and thinking. You think, I am 10 trillion zillion of steps of everybody. Hey, I beat Jesus out of this bitch. I'll be the first one leaving. Let's get it, huh?
Well, you know what, brother? I think we should
And
be
I
all
talk to
supporting each other.
myself. And I talk to
I'm liking
myself.
I'm
And
liking
I
this
talk
energy
to
this brother
myself.
That's
bringing. I'm
right.
liking this energy.
And I talk to myself. And I talk to
Facts.
myself. Capital is talking to itself, huh? I'm my
See,
own therapy. My life experience is my best master teacher. From the overflow of your heart, the mouth speaks.
that's right.
The heart is the middle, huh? You can say good things and bad things, huh? That's the high and low. Let's get it, huh?
That's right.
Let's bring some salute to the Empress Copper Hober. Everybody shout out, show some love to the Empress that just came in, one of the matriarchs.
Peace,
Peace and
sis.
blessings.
Peace, peace, sis. Peace.
We
All
got we, we
love.
got we got this newfound energy, and let me tell you something. Whatever it was, you know what I'm saying. Let's get this over with. But for those who,
Right.
if you're having a problem with somebody, come on the panel on Peanut Note 504. Let's clear the fucking air. Let's get that shit over with.
Come
Let's leave.
on,
But you
come
know what,
on,
Chief?
Man,
Real quick,
leave that shit alone.
get
real quick,
your
Chief. On
get
that, with people.
your
Oh, go ahead, Copper.
Go ahead. I digress. Hey, for real, sister, sister, stop. Let's get
No, I'm not. No, you ain't have to stop, bro. I was just gonna say that. Yeah, people need to just leave it be, like you were saying. Like the brother said earlier, and someone else said, if you're not happy with a person, you don't have to like a person. Let's say if this person is the best person in the world, and you're the only one that thinks that they're wrong. That don't mean, I'm gonna go over here because everybody else think they're good. You don't gotta agree with people. It's nothing wrong with you feeling the way that you feel. I'm a person that believe you have to stand in your own shit. Whatever you feel is what you feel. My thing is, don't force it on nobody else. Don't try to put your feelings on another person, or put guidelines, or try to make a person look at people a certain way because of experience you had, or you know what I'm saying. We have
Yeah,
to
because
stand in
you can
ourselves.
unsubscribe. You can see
Yeah,
that's why
go
they got
about your
that
business.
unsubscribe button.
Facts. You good to go. It's no heartbreak. I don't hate nobody. They can hate me, call me all kind of bees and passive aggressive, narcissist. I'm called all kind of stuff, and I'm like, wow, I didn't know that was me.
Sister
But
Zone in the house.
it's good. I don't have a problem with that. They can feel or think whatever they want to think, but I don't have a problem. I don't hold that energy. If that's something you want to hold on to because you ain't got nothing else to hold on to and deal with it or whatever, that's fine. But I'm not going to hold that ball with you and pass that shit back and forth. I don't have that type of energy to deal with that. It's too much going on in this world. Too many people being abused, misused, don't have nobody supporting them, don't have nobody showing them the way. They don't even know or aware of themselves at all. And this is our job to make sure that these people are knowing these things because we know them. If it's in us, we're supposed to put it out for other people to know these things. And that's all we're supposed to be doing. Anything else is absurd. Like, really, like, come on, what you doing?
You ain't lying because just like I told people, I said, look, and then and just to get back into what I was telling people about us, Aborigine Americans, aka Southern Negroes, and I want you guys to understand that you gotta understand why did they do what they do when it came to us, telling us our people were distant relatives. We were foreigners. They did this for a reason because you are the landowners of this land. You are the original people. And as you look at every continent, every country, they are people that was on that land. And rather you believe it or not, there were people of color. Everybody has people of color. Why would you believe everywhere else got people of color, but America? See, we have been lost in a mindset of what our European teachers have put in our head. The Queen of England didn't bring her best; she brought her worst. And when she brought her worst here, she brought murderers. She brought rapists. She brought them people like Donald Trump says with Mexicans. And you guys got to understand when she brought these people here, these people were cannibals. These people were used to living a certain way. They were cave dwellers. So when they came here, they found us here. We were already here. The problem is with our people, we always greet people We always love people, but our people. We are love, and to them people came and they tricked us. And I want you guys to understand the lies of our people who died of smallpox. We had millions and billions of people of our descent that were here. We got to start changing the mindset of everything. You got to question everything, because if they would deceive us with that, what else they would deceive us with? They're killing us of the food. They're killing us of the food. They're killing us of the water. We still got Michigan dealing with water problems. And only in our neighborhoods, only with people who look like us. And if you don't see the problem that we love and forgive everybody but us. We can't even forgive us from a difference of opinions. We can't even say, hey, look, you know what? I'm sorry. But we'll tell a white man how we love them.
That's right.
We'll kiss at their feet. And we will forgive the white man for putting our great ancestors in trees, taking our land patents. See, them people that you saw in trees, them people that you saw hanging there on fire in trees, they were not slaves. They were not slaves. They were not people that they caught, the dogs caught, and that they caught and put in the tree from running. There were landowners, and they took their patents away from them. People live in these. We go into these people land, and you go in the country fields, and you go up to Nebraska. You go to the western of America. You see all these people with land, and you don't realize that that's taking land. You know, ghetto child, Brandon Rogers. Y'all know what I'm talking about, because we have the cesspool in our mind. Our mind, we have so much hatred in our bloodline of Jim Crow that has been taught that if one of us do better, I got to do better by tarnishing the next part of our bloodline. We are competing against our own selves. It's a messed up thing. All of you guys are chiefs and pioneers, kings, and royalty. All you guys are. So what are you fighting for? Oh, you got the same strength, you got the same will for when the white man is cutting us down? No. Show that same energy. Go ahead, Sister Soul.
I'm just agreeing to everything you're saying. It's just so crazy. I be wondering like what be wrong with people's thinking.
Hey,
It don't have nothing to do with
excuse me.
the
Hey,
mental, but
what could I say one thing? This year we have, the individual, you can't change them. So, that no matter what color, who made them, the universe, scientists that migrated, the AI, rather, but, this year we got to focus down and hone down on, there's two white people. I mean, rather, what I'm saying, the system, the man, the matrix, and the individual white people. Focus on the man. Get national. Don't forget about what's in your DNA. It's what we know African American, what we know black, what we know Negro. Hey, it is what it is. Past that, you Indian and all that, but don't forget about what's in your DNA. Be a national person. Then, just like other races, other types of men, they handle petty differences among their own religion and all that. All that secondary hatred for the individual white person is a in-house. Literally, go to old boy in them house, just like you trying to fill up your genealogy, pull up the genealogy on your local clan or Shriner in them, huh? Yes. Get national. Hey, do nothing. Pretend. Concentrate, concentrate, concentrate. Psych your motherfucking self out there. Pretend that you got pre-ninja, Keyshawn Johnson, and stay your ass in the house and do nothing, Then you'll get leverage in the game, In the South, the dirty, dirty South, you have the right to work. Hell, anybody, you ain't gotta be in the dirty, dirty South shit. You could be in the South of France, and you have the right to work. I have the right to do what I want. Hell, you can go right now off yourself if you want to. Just know that. Who did you hurt outside of yourself? Nobody. What is a crime? When you victimize somebody else? Oh, I said too much. Hey, get over there if you dare to face the dark side, And get over there to Capitol, 10 4 media. What's up? Hey, it's me and you. Hey, I'll shut up. We sliding the bottom. Let's get it. But this is the
Let me tell
original
you.
cover.
I tell
This
one
the
thing to my
original
people.
cover.
This the original copper.
The original, not no fake one, not that lower cap. This is the big, this original one.
Yeah, you're
Don't
right.
tell me, motherfucker. Hey, you see it all. Stop and cease, Stop and cease. Stop and cease, Don't. Hey, how would you feel if you out there strolling in these YouTube streets, just like them nigga streets, 504 boys, family serious out there, And you see a remake of you, Man, show your face, Show your face. Concentrate, and cease and desist, Let's get it.
I like showing my face. Hey, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something, bro. I want you guys to understand that ladies and I want people to understand when I say you guys that means all. That's just the saying where I come from. I know that some of you are females, but I want people to understand you got to love your skin first. You got to love who you are, and the things of this year. Even if you can't get land through even if you get land through, you find out that you got land through your family. Also, purchase land. Purchase land. Get as much as land that you can get. I encourage to purchase land, get it through your family, get more land, get more, let's swallow, get more businesses, let's make more money, let's put it more into our communities. Let's do these things because that's only the way that we're going to get rid of our captivity is we work with us. We work with us. Do business with us. Stop being afraid to do a business with people who look like you. We have successful people out here that you can do business with. Now you're a truck driver like me, and you can see the land. Land is everywhere. Land is potential is everywhere, brothers and sisters. You can make a difference. You can make that difference. You can make that difference by working with people that look like you. We got D Hayton in the house. Shout out to D Hayton. Moon Feet. Shout out to you. Amora. We got Amora. We got Dewad. Dewad. I've been jacking your name up for the longest. We got. Let me see. Let me say. I guess Arsene. I'm gonna say Arsene. Look. I be jacking up some names. You heard me? Yeah, I be jacking up some names. But we got to feel the power of the Most High, the Spirit. The sun. We get energy off the sun, the equator. We are the people of the sun and manifest in the sun. We are the sun people. That's where we get our energy. When you understand when you're sick, step outside in the sun, sit outside in the sun, and watch how it change. Watch your energy come back. And I want you guys to understand that they got people who are not going to love you for who you are. They're going to look at you a certain way because you got this knowledge now. You're not in a sinking place no more. You're now learning. You're learning that they've been lying on our people, lying about our history for so many years. And when I tell you out of the African theory, we are out of the African theory. Skin folks. That all kin folks ain't skin folks. People that look like you may not be you. People that may got a skin tone like you may not be the same bloodline. You guys got to stop getting mixed up in some of the things that we get mixed up in, and understand self-awareness, self-love. All these things that we got power. We truly got power. We truly got power. We truly got power. It's in your bloodline. Power is in your bloodline. Understand that you are power. You manifest in the strength of the Most High, the highest energy. Melanated high priestess, you got the power in the name. Let's get away from the envious, the jealousy. Let's get away from see what you can learn to get like that person. Maybe their content is growing because you know what? Maybe you could take some pointers on how to be like them. I heard a brother say, and I ain't gonna say his name. I heard a brother on his content, and because I don't like to just be but the brother say, I'm not gonna say too much because these people out here in YouTube stealing my content. When you out here, I want you guys to know, and this goes for everybody. I don't give a damn. You can try to debate me on it or whatever. Your information, once people learn it, it's everybody's information. Stop trying to pat yourself on the fucking back and understanding that you're waking up it's bigger than the views. It's bigger than money. That you're waking up a whole nation of people. That's the power. That's what you're going to get patted on the back for. But when you sit up there and make it about, oh, I'm worried about somebody going to copy me. You ought to be, look, let me tell you something. Somebody copy me. Hey, I feel good somebody want to copy me. If it's for the best, you hear what I'm saying, Copper? If it's for the best, you don't mind somebody taking something from you, as long as they're bringing it to the public.
Yeah, but that likeness, man, that's your intellectual property, man. Hey, it wasn't nothing, a certain thing, but but like in the essence, we can't keep everything, but that intellectual property, that's like rapping. Like back in the day, no rapper wanted to sound alike. So that name shit, and bro, I'm 46 years old. So you know what I'm
You're the
saying?
same age as me, brother. 46.
Yeah, yeah, yes sir. So
The
I
reason
get
why I
it.
stated that what I said is you got to understand that Africans copying us right now. When you talk about our rap music, when you talk about what we eat, and when you talk about what the dances that we do, some of the things that we do, they got people that's in Africa right now trying to be more like us. Now, if we were from Africa, we would be trying to be more like them. But the most popular people in the world is so-called African Americans. That is a fact that the world copies the people that's here. Okay. We're talking about everything when it comes down to celebrities, when it comes down to everything. We are the most powerful people. We just don't know what to do with our own money. We don't control our own banks. We don't control our own finance. The things that we did in Oklahoma, Tulsa, Oklahoma, and out there in New Jersey back in the days when they had Black Wall Street, we don't have that power no more because we so stupid. That's like in
You
the
don't.
National Football League.
Whoa, slow. You don't want that power there, man. That there was a planned thing. They surveyed the land and they knew it was something there, and they didn't have the manpower, literally. So, 1879 was when Rockefeller and them founded the first oil trust. So, Black Wall Street, they knew about it. The NAACP, that's the Boule, that's the Hook Nose and them. Like, you know what I'm saying? They knew. So there was 600 businesses. There was two airports, two schools. There was this and that, this and that, this and that. That was furnished by. That was an advertisement by the NAACP back then.
Shout out to
So
Tanya
this is
Lloyd.
on the Boule side. Yes, let's get it.
Yeah, I
But
mean, it's so much
see,
what I like I said. I mean, red, I'm right or wrong. It is what it is.
yeah, yeah,
But
yeah, yeah, yeah. No,
yeah,
bro, bro. Do you know that literally it's a British? You know, the British are coming. The British are coming.
right, right,
Who come? I mean, by our way of life. Out of 100% of the bullshit, certain things are out of our control. So the first 50, we was born into this world. Like literally, like our parents didn't know that they were sacrificing us. They, you know what I'm saying? The Boule did, but we need. There's a British
shout out to
sovereignty.
Chief this Sun Owl. Shout out to Chief the Sun Owl. Go ahead, brother.
British. There's a British sovereignty that's on the uprise. Like the same white people that's teaching or giving game up on the occult. You know, the all caps. Your all caps name is literally a LLC. That's literally a 501c3. That bitch get taxed and all, but it's not you. But they ran certain white people there that was fired from here. That shit coming back, and it has a package of blockchain, not Bitcoin, but blockchain. But letting, I mean, giving you the information, the whole jits of this shit, putting you up on when they move forward, you'll be sovereign with your digital currency or digital LLC. I call it a digital LLC. Shots out to
Right.
Sister Soul for sharing that the other week. I think last week. Let's get it.
Yeah. The one thing I was just talking to a more the brother that's a Moor. I don't really deal with Moors, but this brother here, he was respectable. So we had that conversation last week also. I was what I do want people to understand, because at the end of the day, he's still our people. I still believe that he just a little bit, a little bit twisted on who he think he is. But other than that, I find that we have to really, really engage with more and more deep conversation about who we are through liking each other. Because, like I try to tell you, it's good for us to get out here and teaching and doing the things that we do. But if we're not on the same page, how could we actually call ourselves a tribe? You got one going this way and we got one going the other way. And I just really believe that we got to get better. We got to get better on the way we talk to each other and respect. Even if we disagree, we can disagree with and by respecting each other. I don't have to agree on everything that you say, and just because I don't agree, don't mean I gotta insult you. That don't mean I gotta distance myself away from you because you're doing it one way and I'm doing it another way. As long as we meet down the middle one day, that's all that count. While we sitting up in here trying to take each other heads off, we don't got the same energy for the white man, and that's the shit that pisses me off. Now we ain't gonna always agree, but we can meet down the middle to where we can show some strength and show some maturity instead of acting like fucking children, because that's what's wrong with this community. We're acting like children and thugs out here in the motherfucking street instead of learning and teaching the right, correct way on how to be an Aborigine soldier out here so we can get these pale face and get our land back. We are destroying each other until we make our minds up what we want to do. We'll never be strong. We'll never be strong. Like I said, we can deal with history. We can keep going with history. We can tell people what they done us. We can do all that shit we want. But if we still immature, we're still in the hands of our slave owners. We're still in the hands of our oppressor. So keep on making videos of each other. Keep on chopping each other up. All the white man is doing is look at them Negroes. They're laughing. Look, all the Mexican man doing is laughing because he already waiting to replace us. All the Asian man doing this, laughing. These Native Americans who are attacking us every day, they're laughing because we can't even get our shit together. You better wake your ass up or get the fuck out of our. Just get out of our. Go look. You can go back to the Pan African shit. Go your ass back there with a negativity of Sinetta TV so he can make your ass, make some money off your ass. So he can pimp your fucking ass. Go on over there. Bring your negative shit that way. Because over here in the Aboriginal community, we gonna get our shit straight, bro. If we gotta hatchet our own people to get them out the way. That's sad. I gotta say that. Some of us we just gotta disconnect with and move on. Chapatula tribe out here. Shout out to the Chapatula tribe, the founder of the Chapatula. Well, let me tell you something. You see my chief down there? Shout out to you. Shout out to you. Because all you ever do, chief, is spread awareness to everybody. You have never done anything in the community disrespectful to anybody. I can't see how we disrespect our elders the way we do. We're supposed to be cherishing our elders while we have our elders. We out here are so disrespectful to the people who been here before us. Always told we got Negroes talking about people mothers that could be their mother. We got niggas on social media talking about elders, and that could be your family. What kind of man are you to let somebody talk about a woman that don't even fucking know you? You stupid. But you want to lead a tribe. You want to call yourself a chief. You got to sit your ass down, sit down and grow up and watch a real man work. Go ahead, brother.
Let some of the cornerstones, common ground, let people be who they are. Know thyself. I know myself. I know my strengths and weaknesses. Try to. Um, we know one another's strengths. Let's focus in this year on the weak points, not to jump at them, to see them and
Shout out to
have
Roselle.
empathy for. Huh? Let's get
No, I
it.
was shouting out to Copper Man and Roselle. Go ahead, brother.
Nah. Let people be them. Stop being judgmental on everything. Pay it forward. If you don't deal with the content, hit the like button and keep it moving. That like button free. Hey, it don't have a limitation on how much you can use it. It's just that like button is just like the Fortnite, the V-Bucks that the kids want. Hey, that's the digital currency of YouTube bucks, the like button. Hit that motherfucker and go your merry way. Always pay it forward. Let's get it. Hey, I know I'm here from, I guess, America, but don't get stagnated too, the African, I think literally everybody waiting on us, but how much longer we got? Literally, I think the black race, and yes, the Aboriginals left it like that because the movers and shakers, y'all went to a black Bitcoin, but that's another topic. But the black race, the race, probably has about a generation and a half left in this race because It's not. It's certain individuals that's fucked up internationally that make it bad for the individuals there. You know, the ones that are fortunate enough to be an immigrant. Once you're an immigrant, you denounce the corporate country that you're at, because you can't be at two places at one time and both life juices was from that landmass, huh? It's not like us. Like, I get it, I get it. Hey, stay, let them African American. Hey, that's the most detrimental evidence ever. Hey, so you mean I should have dual citizenship? Hey, some things you gotta let it be. Hey, that's evidence. Hey, get your Perry Mason low, huh?
Anybody want to come on? We dropped the link just
Hell
now.
nah, they
Anybody
don't
want to
want
come on? We just dropped the link.
they don't want to come up here, bro. It's the digital body language, or the digital energy that spooks, huh? This is worse than the Klan. Spook, spook, spook. Run, Indian, run. Be an Indian giver. Get your ass back up here, man. Let's get it.
We got the brother Big Dog Philly. He'll be up in 2 seconds. Give him 1 second. We got. I'm waiting on Big Dog Philly. He just asked me to drop the link. I just dropped the link. Um, like I said, it is what it is. I have gotten into this community not knowing about the drama, not knowing about anybody's drama, because I don't deal. I ain't got time for no drama. I'm a truck driver. I got a lot of work to do. I still got to feed my children and do the things that I do. I just I don't know too much about the fuckery that's going on into the community. I just try to steadfast on the things that I know. I'm gonna put. Let me get these people on the panel, because they got two people that want to say something. Um, okay, we got Mr. Shout out to Roselle. What's going on, Roselle?
Yes, sir. Peace to the panel. Peace to the chat,
What would
everyone.
you like to say? Forever hold your peace.
Yes, sir. No, man, I'm just happy there is a group of people that's not for all the confusion. They're looking for, a better way of handling things and moving forward. Um, I was shocked the other day to see some things last night, but I didn't even get involved. I
Yeah,
think,
yeah.
um,
Sometimes that's what it's best to do, Roselle, is when you start seeing what you're seeing, sometimes you just got to back it off, because let me tell you something. If you can't give me nothing, and I want everybody on the panel to understand this. If I'm a person that's just coming in looking for somebody to inspirate me, or show me something different, if I'm getting up here every time I see your channel is just nothing but negative, and they fighting and they're fighting, it's not the kind of energy I like. That's just not nothing I want to put in my soul. Okay. I'm a guy who lost. I mean, I went from 253 pounds to 189 pounds in 3 weeks. I got over my potassium problem, and now I'm gaining weight again. I'm at 195, but I can't take the energy of negativity. Okay, so it's just me. So I want people to understand. I always try to bring people together. That's my motto. That's what I try to do. So don't think that I'm not trying. I'm always want. I would rather for all of us to be together. But go ahead, Roselle.
Oh no, man, you all doing a good job, man. I think there's people just like you and others that speak from the heart and try your best to show people and give people hope and show them, hey, there are better ways of doing these things. We can talk to each other in a better way and get some understanding of each other so we all can be in agreement. But sometimes it's hard to do
I
that when
always love it when you come in, Roselle, because you always, first of all, I got to compliment how educated you are. You're a well-spoken man, not ignorant like me, because I'm from the walls. I got a gob up way of talking, and I just appreciate you the way you articulate yourself and how you talk. It's well appreciated to see that, brother. We got two more people on the panel.
yes,
Could you
sir.
identify yourself?
What's up? What's up? Just realized.
Okay, what about the other brother? We got another brother in.
Big Dog Philly OG, my brother.
Okay, we got Big Dog Philly OG.
Yeah,
Okay,
I'm back.
the Big Dog, did you want to say anything to the brother that came on. I don't know if you
Bro,
did, but
I
do you?
don't dig this. Dig this. I don't want to say nothing to only the people, man. I came in this community to support people, not
Yes,
to
you
make
did.
enemies, not to make enemies. Like that's what I do. If I don't comment, my mother taught me one thing. She said, "Boy, if you can't say nothing positive, shut the fuck up." And I still live to that. So if I can't hold on, Chief, if I can't say nothing positive to somebody, I put like, fucking share, and subscribe. I don't bother people. I come in this community to keep peace. I'm at peace with self. I love self. I'm worried about the babies and the next generation. And if you ain't worried about that, I'm cool with that. But I'm saying what my focus on YouTube is. I don't put out videos about nobody. I don't talk about people. I stay to my fucking self. I talk about religion. I talk about the government. I talk about the science. I call that out. I don't call people out. I try to respect everybody. Everybody.
Yes, you do.
You know what I mean? And that's the
Hey,
energy I'm gonna keep. I can care.
who who is this energy flow like that? I mean, who's making videos and stuff? Don't
I'm
subliminally say it. Just say what's on your heart, man.
dig this. What I'm saying, if you had a video with my name in it, that's what you did. That shit don't bother me. I sleep good at night. I love my people. My people
Yeah,
have been
shit.
showing me nothing but love on
What is
YouTube.
this
And I be
from?
giving them that love
What
back.
is this from? You about nothing else but the epic Still Something Still podcast that got 333 views, and that was symbolic for some temple shit. But let's get it. I don't beef over information like others. I say things, but it's not like that. So I'm not making videos with your name in it like that. It's content from what we went through on King of Higher Self and all that. It's about standing the ground. But outside of that, nothing. You can't put nothing on nothing. No one can. So I don't. The energy people leave. Damn, this digital. Imagine face to face. What you gonna run off the road? Your cover tone coming down the road or some shit? Let's get it.
Like I said, Chief, I'm talking to the people, man. I love my people more than I love myself. I love the children, the babies, the next generation, man. You know, that's what I'm on YouTube for. I'm fighting for my daughter that died, that this system killed. I'm not coming at no one person. I'm coming at the fucking system. And that's
I
my
think
fight. I don't have a fight with nobody on YouTube. Nobody. I have a
shout
fight with
out
the
to
fucking
shout
system.
out to
You
Chief
got it, Chief.
Cali. For those who please shout out to and subscribe to that brother. I think that's Chief Cali. Shout out to that brother.
Yeah, I had an uncle that
For
just
those who
passed a
don't know
couple.
Chief Cali, he has a real great channel.
Yes, he
Please
do, and he
subscribe
got
to
a
that brother
fire
too.
ass song out right now too. Fire ass song out right now.
Realize TV. Go ahead, brother. What you would like to say?
Okay, okay. So this is what I came up here for. And I wanted to talk
I think we
to
got somebody
uh
else that just came on too.
I
I
wanted
think
to
we have
talk to
somebody that just
Capitone.
came on. Let me see who that is. Let's before you go on, realize. Let me see. I think it's Josie, Josie who? Go ahead, Josie who? If I'm pronouncing your name right,
Yo, Josie Wells,
Josie. Well, I'm sorry.
the outlaw, the effortless outlaw, Natty.
You can speak up. We're trying to hear you. Go ahead, brother.
Yeah, it's the infamous outlaw, Natty. What's going on?
Oh,
Going on, Chief Peanut?
What's up, Naughty?
what's up, Nani?
Yo,
What up, Nolly?
What's good, Naughty?
No, but on some real shit, Chief Nola, I came up here just to speak to Copper Tone.
Okay, you
Yeah,
want to
but
speak to Copper Tone?
Chief, you know me. I
Let,
don't have a
hold
problem
on.
with nobody, man. I try to respect everybody,
Did
man.
Copper
That's real
Tone
shit,
leave?
OG. Yes, he did. But I still, I would like to say this to that brother. Look, Copper
All right, you
Tone.
said what you got to say, and then I want to hear what the other brother said. Go ahead, brother.
Okay. I don't have no problem with you. I ain't gonna come up here on some rah-rah shit. You know what I'm saying? But Copper Tone, it feel like me and you didn't had some little battles and shit. I'm gonna leave my number in the back chat, bro. We can handle this shit like men, and talk it out or however it need to be. But Copper Tone, I came up here just to speak to you personally. You know what I'm saying? Whatever beef you got with me, I don't know what it is, because I ain't never came at you. But if you have some way that you feel about me, I would like for us to have that conversation and not on this fucking YouTube shit. That's all I gotta say.
Okay. Go ahead, brother. You go ahead on, and we like to hear you talk. Go ahead. The brother that
Yo,
was
who that?
talking
Me?
before Realized TV, you can talk.
Yeah, I think you, Naughty. He talking about you, Naughty. You got the floor.
Oh. Yes,
Are
I.
y'all
Big
there?
up, Peanut. Yo, yeah, mic check. 3, 2, 1. Mic check.
All right. Yeah, now we can hear you. We can hear you. Go ahead on, brother.
We hear you loud and clear, brother.
Yeah. So I just come to big up and uplift and support as much as possible as I can.
Yeah,
I
you're
don't really
right. Yeah,
have
you're
too
right.
much.
It's
Everyone
it,
see what they see and hear what they hear. So
right.
we gotta use our sense of discernment. As I was a child, I act as a child, but once I became a man, I started doing manly things. So just gotta look at it as that aspect right there. Stop supporting bullshit
And you're
and
right.
fuck.
They got people that's acting like children right now. Go ahead. Go ahead, brother. You can say that
Yeah,
again.
but at
You
the
know?
same time, that's not for me to go and play with the kids either. So me as an adult, when I see children them playing, I usually just cut my eye, watch them out of the corner of my eye, make sure they don't bust their head or kill anyone. But other than that, I don't get in kids' business. And, don't get it. Nah. At some point, you have to just have to act accordingly, brothers and sisters. And we are representation of something greater than we self right now. And YouTube is not it. YouTube, me and a brethren Bones was talking earlier today. Yep, that's right, me and Bones. He's saying this man is a real human. Outside of YouTube, outside of we YouTube beef, we actually was real gentlemen to each other. Real brothers, real love. No matter what ideology we had, what face we put on YouTube, when we came up with YouTube, it was a whole different square. And my hat's off and commend to that brother, because he's a smart individual, what a lot of brothers need to take example off of, right? But we don't want to take example off the truth. We want to take example off what's shown to us, what we see, what we think is a fad. And it's not a fad, bro. We got to come back into order. I don't know why we can't hold order on with each other and hold everyone accountable for
Let me tell
everyone
you something,
else's act.
Chief, let me tell you something. And I'm going to tell you this. And you have so much wisdom. That's what I love about what's coming out your words. That's coming out your mouth. I stated this many a times on my channel, and I stated this on other people's channel. The day you start getting away from the information, you start getting away from the truth of our people, and you start moving more about you, then that's when things. See, I tell people, I said the more the numbers go up, the more your numbers go up, the more your views go up, the more people start thinking about egos. They're getting away from the information. Let's get back to the information. Let's get less debates and talk more and teach. We got a lot of people out here who don't know shit about what we talking about because we got more battles with each other. We got to move away from the debates and Stop destroying our, because what you're doing is you are contradicting and you are tarnishing the information of the Aborigine. And right now, we got others that sitting back and laughing and looking at these Negroes because Jim Crow is still in effect. The Jim Crow is still in effect. Them curses are still in effect.
Yes, sir, brother. If I give you a plate of food that's bigger than yourself, bigger than you. You say you're 180 pounds. I give you a plate of food 230 plus pounds. You can only eat the 180 pound off that plate. I gotta sit back and watch what you do with the rest of that food. If you gotta throw it in the trash, wash your plate out, yeah, okay, he's a clean individual, but I don't want that individual running my kitchen because anything I have scrap over can go in the next hungry mouth. So just for the fact of him throwing it away. So my example is the little thing that we do have, which is called is media, social media technology, the YouTube thing. Look what we're doing with it. So how would I look to give a company, or how would I look to build a company and trust my people with that company or any aspect of that company when I see how they swaddle and devour the YouTube? They're not doing that. It's not being manifested in its right format. You understand what I'm saying, bro? So we looking like some well idiots trying to reach a level higher than us. Or do we just want to stay in the ghetto, stay hood? Oh, I'm from the hood. Yeah, this is what you expect. This is what you're gonna get. I'm gonna say that. I really wanna detriment myself, my kids, my generation, my people, and generally with that kind of character, right? Represented in this world. Where is that character? Huh?
No. I'm just agreeing with you. I mean, we on some hood shit right now.
And that's what we have to come out of. That's what we got to come out of.
No, I thought that's what we was trying to get away from, the fucking hood. What do you want money for? Why would you buy some Gucci, a Prada, a Louis Vuitton, to not seem like you live in a poor invested area, the hood? Why would a person try to educate themselves on proper lingo, on education or speech, and speaking out, or even go get a job working for themselves and not on welfare? Not saying there's nothing wrong with that. When you can do better, you do better. But if you can't, all means necessary. So I'm not knocking that. But if you go out and get a job, that means you're trying to elevate yourself from being in the hood. It ain't nothing good about being from the hood, bro. I was poor. That fucking bro.
But they're trying to make it. See, brother, what they're trying to do is make the hood situation like that's something cool to be. No, we want to be out of that motherfucker. We want to get land and purchase more land and get more land and prosper. I don't know why we want to go back to the hood.
Hey, Chief Nola, can I say something on that one, please?
Go ahead,
Let me say this. Okay, so check this shit out. Why is it when our melanated people are very educated and they speak well, we say, oh, you acting white or you sound white, right? But we never say that to the motherfucking white boys in the hood who act like us.
Didn't I tell you, realize I said everybody mimics. Everybody mimics, copy, do everything, and they make dollars off of mimicking
That's
you.
A fact.
They make all the money off of mimicking and copying your culture.
But why is it when you're educated and you're a fucking intelligent person, our own people will fucking put us down and say, oh, you being white, oh, you talk too proper. What the fuck does that mean? Because I'm smart.
They said that about my children.
Stupid.
They said people told me I got my children going around talking white. I said, what the fuck is white? What is talking? So you see, this is the problem of our people. We give too much energy and too much praise to the white man on who the fuck they are. What makes you think speaking correctly is a white thing? I tell people, I say, I come from the streets. I talk ignorant, but my kids are intelligent. That
That
ain't
was my
nothing to be
whole point.
proud of.
That was my whole point in saying that. I'm so sick of, you know, us acting crazy. Like, what the fuck? What is wrong with being an intelligent person? But like I said, you never say that shit to them white boys
Well, people get mad with
who
me when
come in
I
our
say buying land.
like,
I say
yeah.
buying land, inheriting land, long as you get the motherfucking land. Stop talking. See, that's what the problem now. We do too much talking and waiting for somebody to give us something back. So this gonna be a motherfucking fight to get some of this shit back. So you go ahead on and purchase land. Purchase as much as you can. You gonna get the other land too. Let's do something. Let's stop sitting on our fucking asses. Let's stop talking about shit and let's start doing it.
The problem with being intelligent, my brothers and sisters, is that it takes work. People want to be lazy. They don't even want to put their tongue to the top of their mouth when they breathe it.
I'm gonna say this real quick. I put a link in the chat. If you click on that link right now, they're gonna show
Somebody
you
can
land.
drop the link. I think we got
Yeah, drop
somebody.
the link for Ty. Drop the link for Ty.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't do it because that normally be 504 Indigenous Warrior. He on lunch break. Hold on, Copper Tide. I see if I'm a drop out, and I don't know if anybody else can do it. Hold on one second. I'm gonna drop out. Y'all can keep talking. Go ahead on, keep it rocking.
Okay, so I put the government auction link in the chat. You all can click on that link right now. You can see what land is for sale from Florida all the way to California to Colorado. They even have land in Colorado that you can purchase and put marijuana plants on it and have
That's
your
facts.
own
And you know what?
business right now. And I put the link up. Some land is so cheap you can spend $50.
Man, dude, you could put $1 down. Look, hey, let me tell you something.
Sir, yes, sir. Looking at
Beast
it.
Mode sent me so much land that you can literally put down a fucking dollar to
So
get this fucking land.
Mark Cuban just bought 666 acres. They said he just bought a county. He bought it, and you can pull the land mass that he pulled up. That's why they did not disclose the price, because he got it for a few $1,000s.
Hey, look, let me say this. You know why that land is so fucking cheap right now? It's not for us, because we are not supposed to know this shit.
Correct.
You just hear the man say 666 acres. You didn't see the coding in that?
Yep.
Yo, we have to change up all this shit. See, the thing is, there's a narrative, right? And we the only ones that can change the goddamn narrative to what we listen. There's always gonna be a narrative about every fucking person, every people, right? But people control their own narrative. So if we're not going to control that narrative, if we're going to keep on doing the same bullshit,
okay, we just dropped
it.
We dropped the link in the chat. Color copy TY. Go ahead, brother.
They're going to keep on fucking having this narrative. We got to create a whole nother narrative, man. But that's on us.
Hey, what's going on, y'all? Can y'all hear me?
What's going on, Color Copper TY?
Oh man, nothing much. Just trying to make a living, man. Take care of these children out here, man. You know.
In a quarter mile, use the left 2 lanes to turn left onto South 19th Avenue.
And being a great father, brother.
Oh man, I greatly appreciate that. Same goes for all y'all out there too and stuff. Man, I just wanted to piggyback on something just real quick, man.
Yeah, much respect, brother.
Appreciate that. Here, I'm gonna go ahead and try to pull over just real quick so I can get. Can y'all hear me clear?
Shout out to all the truck drivers out there. All blessings to all the truck drivers out there that got their member with their family.
Okay. I don't got that much long to talk though, but I just wanted to say, man, you know, I'm taking these little GD classes and stuff. You know what I'm saying, to try to, you know, just better my little financial situation and stuff. You know, my mom told me, look, Ty, you gotta play the system, or you gotta play the system in order to get out the system. You know what I'm saying? And one thing that just really hurt, man, as I'm starting these little GD classes and shit, one thing that hurt was as I'm asking, or we're being asked these questions about our history and stuff, and one of the questions was like, who were the people who were brought from Africa to America as slaves and shit. You know what I'm saying? So, man, it was so hard for me to keep my mouth shut when I'm in this class and stuff. And the only thing I could think about was, man, this is the problem right here. It's the education system and shit, you know? So I'm the only melanated brother up in there, and it's a whole bunch of Hispanic people up in there. But, you know, it just really hurt that, you know, I actually got to sit there and, you know, pretty much lower my standards or lower my intelligence to their standards just to try to get some type of education, and this shit is all lies and shit. You know, so as I'm being taught or being asked these questions, man, here, hold on real quick. Hold on 1 second. I'm sorry about that. Hold on real quick.
Yeah, take your time, man. Don't get no accident.
Let me chime in. Let me chime in
right
fast. So yesterday I was helping one of the picnic and one of the babies, the youth, them in the environment with their homework, and it was some history homework. They had to do a PAT on the prompt of the subject. The subject was about Native Americans. PAT is audience, and what was
y'all hear me?
I forget the PAT. It means something.
Okay.
Right.
Man,
Hold on right quick. So
I
as
don't
I
think
was
he can
reading
hear
it,
you. Hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second, Copper Color T. Why he finishing all of a sudden? Go ahead, brother.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. While I was reading it, it said certain things in the fucking paper that it was telling you straight the truth. It's just how we reading shit and how people is translating what they're reading. So in the paper, it said that Native Americans arrived in America, so and so. Didn't really give a date. It just said that they what's the word for it? And when you go from one place, migrate. Okay, that's what it said. It said that the Native Americans migrated to America. One of the first people to migrate to America. In that word in itself is showing you that they are foreigners.
Yeah.
But we're not reading it like that. So I was showing the child what it was saying, and he was like, "Damn, I didn't even see it like that, Nati." Damn, but that's what it's saying. Now, throughout the whole explanation about the Navajo, it tells you that the Navajo were nomadic. Unlike, okay, so it said that the Lakotas lived in long houses, and it didn't tell you what they ate. It just said that they lived in long houses. It said that the Navajo lived in long houses in the wintertime and used teepees throughout the rest of the year. So I sat there and I told the youth, man, I said, look, the Lakotas is basically the Southerners, right? Living in long houses, that means you're a farmer. When you're a fucking teepee rider, you traveling for hunting. You're a hunter. You hunting. So you're not indigenous, and you're not indigenous to the land because you don't know how to live off the land to survive. You fucking living off the animals because you got to follow the animals just to survive, which come from the practice of sacrifice, which is a foreigner's aspect that come to this land. Okay, that's one. Now they tell you that the Navajos lived in the log, not a log, a Hogan house. That's what they call it, Hogan. A Hogan looked like a little small fort. In the wintertime, but in the summertime, they would take off and move in packs. Okay, so, bro, if he was a farmer, and if he was ever a farmer, how you going to farm in the wintertime if that's your stability of living only there in the winter? So they was nomadic, and they tell you nomadic from the Lakota was civilized, more of a civilization. But when they mentioned the Navajos and there was another tribe, it specifically said that they was nomadic. They were barbarians. They wasn't indigenous. You understand? So it was telling and teaching us shit in the words, but we just still taking the aspect of it and running with it. You check what I'm saying?
And
That was to the
yeah,
right
see,
and take
and
them words and really look at what she's saying,
that's
you'll
right.
see what's going on.
See, and man, my main thing is the only thing I could think of was, man, Ty, man, y'all people gonna have to get together. Y'all gonna have to, man, like it or not, y'all gonna have to attack this Department of Education and shit because they teach them false lies and stuff. Like another question was, who was the first people down here when the Europeans arrived? And the answer to that question was American Indians. And I'm sitting here up in this class like, ain't this about a bitch, man? This some bullshit right here.
Hey,
You know,
Ty,
and
Ty, the
yeah,
worst thing that we ever fucking did was let these motherfuckers teach us. And
man,
I will
man,
always
I'm
say that
thinking
the
the
worst
same
thing
shit.
we ever let them do
Yes,
was teach us.
yep,
Fuck these people.
yep, man. Hey, man, woo, you got, man, you send chills down my spine. I'm feeling
Facts.
the same
I
way,
I
man.
say it
I
also
can't
too
take
all
this
the
shit,
time.
man. And I'm looking at this
And
white
realize
people.
said that
I'm like,
shit, and I
what the fuck?
always say it. Fuck these
Yep,
people. The worst thing
yep,
that we ever fucking let them do was teach us. You got me fucked
yep,
up.
yep. They don't know a goddamn thing about us. And man, I'm thinking the same thing. I'm looking at this damn white instructor, and I'm like, man, she's sitting here saying she don't be like to read. Man, T, man, she don't know shit about, man, what
Hey,
you
hey,
know, man.
hey, hey, bruh, real quick. They're writing us out of history, and that's what they're
Exactly,
trying to do. And our people,
exactly.
and some
Hey,
of
bro
our
said it.
people
We
are
was
okay
killed
with
on
it.
paper. We was
Yep,
killed on
You see what
paper.
I'm saying, my brother?
exactly.
You
Yep,
It ain't
got
no
man.
some
I'm,
such thing. It
respect, good
I'm
ain't
brother.
no
telling
such
you,
thing
man.
as supremacy. We was killed
Yep.
on goddamn paper because we let
Thank
these
you,
motherfuckers teach us,
thank you,
and then we
thank
start
you,
teaching our goddamn kids, and then
thank you.
their kids start teaching kids, and now we're goddamn indoctrinated. Fuck that
Period.
shit.
Yep. Period, man. And that's the bottom line and stuff, man. I keep on trying to tell people out here where I'm at and shit, man. We got to get together, man. We got to teach ourselves, man. These people is writing us out of history, and it's all starting in church and starting in this goddamn public education, man. And like it or not, we can keep
Facts,
quiet. We can keep
motherfucking
quiet all
facts.
we want, but
Spit that
eventually,
shit.
man, we gonna have to unify, and we gonna have to knock, man, fuck knocking on their door, man. We got to kick down their door and tell them,
You
man, enough
goddamn
is
right.
enough.
You
We
Enough is
goddamn
must
right.
enough,
treat.
man.
We
I
must
can't
teach
take
the
this shit
youth.
no more, man.
We must teach the youth our
Yep,
truth. And I
that's
want
right.
you to understand that these are some of the things that I've been talking about. I don't never hear, not too many people talk about the young people, with how this
That,
affects young
that's
people
right.
when we are being colonized in the school systems. We have
That's
been
right.
colonized. We talk about Africa because
Hell, it
Africa,
affected us.
Africa carries their Chinese king on their back. Okay,
That's right.
we carry our white oppressors on our back. We haven't
Yep.
learned. What have we learned all these years? What have we learned for all the things that have happened to our people? The burnings, the giving our children to alligators. What have we
Yep.
learned?
But
Not a
we have to
damn
look
thing.
at
What have we learned?
it.
And we now, some people are content being an
Yep.
African American,
Man,
being
I can't stand that
they're
shit.
Exactly,
content.
Chief.
But
I can't stand that
You
but
hit
at
shit.
the end
on
of the
that
day, though,
earlier,
Or
and
chief,
then you
or
hit
just
on the
being black.
self-hate shit, man.
hey, let
We
me say
hate
something right quick.
ourselves, and we
Let
I've
me
got
heard
say
to
so
something
many
right
deal
of our
quick.
with it.
people say, I'm not African American, I'm black.
Let me say
Really?
something.
Well,
Let me
how's
say
that
something right
better?
quick.
How the
Let
fuck
me
is that better?
let me say
Yep.
something right quick. We have to, but also we are helping them write us out of history when we put it on
One.
our paperwork that you
Woo.
taking about
100%.
the African American bullshit. So you
That's
can't just
right.
all throw it on those folks when you helping them when you fill out paperwork for
Yeah,
houses,
because your
a
ass the one
doctor's
that
office.
filled out the goddamn paperwork.
Exactly. So you can't get
100%.
mad with them for helping
Yep.
you helping them. So at the end of the day, though, we have to stop this lie and start correcting this shit and start putting down what you are, and they're gonna respect your mind on what you are. You see what I'm saying? Because they ain't gonna do no more than what you allow them to do.
That's a
That's
fact.
right.
No more Mr.
That's
Nice
right.
Guy or no more Mr. Nice motherfucking woman. Fuck
100.
this shit. Niggas need
100.
to get on their motherfucking shit and
100.
still sharp and steel. God damn it.
Yep.
If we up here arguing or whatever, however it go, still
Now,
Yep.
sharp and steel. Fuck
another
these
thing I
mother
wanted to
man.
say,
All right, I'm gonna be quiet. Y'all got it.
another thing I wanted to say was, I don't give a damn about what your religion, your spirituality. I don't care about none of that. I respect you for the person I see in front of me. And if you on the same
Okay,
page with me and your
okay.
answer the same thing,
Look.
I'm running
I'm gonna
with it.
need y'all to do me a favor because Chief Cali is in the backstage. Could I
Do your thing.
get one of y'all who would like to let Chief
I'll
Cali
fall
in,
back. I'll
and
fall back,
Man,
Chief.
go
the
ahead,
other
I'll fall
brother
Rashad.
back.
want to
Rashad,
Yeah,
confront?
Rashad,
hey,
I
hey,
fall back,
hey,
your life.
I,
hey,
Like,
no,
I'll
no,
fall
no,
back.
put
no,
me in the back,
hey,
Chief.
hey, I got to get back on this road and stuff. I just
all
wanted to
right,
go ahead and
Kyla,
piggyback on y'all.
thank you so much, Copper. Thank you
Anytime.
so much, brother.
Anytime. Hey, man, I love y'all to death, man. Hey, I
Love you to
appreciate
death,
y'all,
man.
man.
Love you
Hey,
to
Hey,
death.
appreciate you, good brother.
you already know. You
So we
already
got
know.
Hey, look for Big
Chief
Dog
Cali, and
OG Philly TV.
we have the Copper Stone coming on. So I need 2 spots if y'all willing to do
All
it
right, now, y'all.
to
Hey,
help me out.
blessings. I'm tuning in. Hey, blessings, y'all. Blessings.
All right, brother.
All right.
All
All right,
right,
good brother.
thank y'all. What's up, brother Chief Cali? What's going on, man? I don't know. We can hear him right now.
Nah, he sound like he muted.
Yeah, he sound muted right now. Hold on.
Fix your little Xbox controller.
He shouldn't be mute right now.
No, he probably had to refresh his screen.
Yeah, something going on. Could you? Yeah, he gonna come out. He gonna come back in.
Yeah, that's normally what happens. That's how you be sometimes. But I was just saying,
We
though,
got
till he
Copper
come back
Stone
in.
on Copper Stone. You came back on. I'm pretty
But I
much.
was,
Hold on 1 second. Okay, we got could we hear you? Let's see if we can hear him. He just talking right now. I don't know what's going on. Hold
see
on.
if he could try it without his headset.
Oh, it says. Hold up. It says he banned from the studio. I don't know why. Hold on 1 second. We gotta get his mic thing together. Copper Stone, you wanted to say something, Copper Stone.
Now, I'll wait in line, bro. I'll wait. I'm driving, so I'll wait. I ain't got no issues with real live TV. I use what you said to me in my own way. I never disrespected no one. Let's get it, Chief Cali. What's up, brother? Let's get it.
Tell Chief Kelly don't go nowhere. I gotta press a button right now. Hold on. I see something said red band. Hold on 1 second.
Chief Kyle, said, hold on. Give him 1 second, my brother. Much love from the OG. You already know it.
Oh, this a damn good bill right here today, man. This a
All
good
right, try
Friday.
that, Chief Kelly.
Yeah, he's gonna go out and come back in.
Tell him his mic. Yeah, tell him his mic was muted.
Can y'all? Can
Yeah,
y'all?
now we can hear him. Now
Oh,
we
there
can
you
hear him.
go.
What's up? What's up? Wow. What's up, Chief Kelly in the house?
Hey, man, I just wanted to say, man, this is my first time over here, man, and I'm liking what I'm hearing. Um, I'm definitely digging it. I just wanted to jump on real quick and say, something I'm hearing. I think the brother that just got off, when he was talking about, it's about one of the worst things we did was let them teach us. I totally agree. Um, and then I also heard someone say, I'm worried about these babies. I'm worried about the youth, right?
That's me.
I'm totally in agreement. See, this is the stuff I be, and shout out to everybody on the panel. Shout out to everybody on the panel. I'm totally with that, right? So this is the stuff I get attacked for in this community over here, right? These are the things that I've been attacked for over here for trying to organize things for our people and coming here. I'm not no teacher. But I do understand we have to start organizing some things. Like the brother said, they're writing us out of history, right in our face, right? They're doing it right in our faces. So even last year, right? Even last year, because I understand this, last year I rented 2 limousine buses, right? And I put the word out all over social media that I'm going to take the youth to the Indian mounds here in outside of Atlanta. So I rented 2 limousine buses, man, and I brought children from everywhere, and they loaded up on them buses with their grandmamas and with their parents. You feel what I'm saying? And we all went down to an hour and
hour and 30 minutes away from Atlanta to the Etowah Indian Mounds. We took those children down there. I also told the museum, I don't want you guys to give us our tour, because this sounds just like what the brother was talking about with the teacher in the school. You're teaching us whitewashed history.
European.
Facts. So I told them, I heard somebody mention Bones. So I went and I told them I'm bringing my own people down there, and we're going to do our own too. I'm going to bring my own people who's going to teach these youth, you know what I'm saying, their truth. I brought Bones. I had brought Carrie Davis, Lisa Cypress, you know what I'm saying? I took all of them down there. I forgot. I don't know if it might have had somebody else. Then I had my Tribe Biz brothers. And we went down there, and them children, we explained to them children, the reason we're not letting them give us the tour is because when we go inside of this museum, I'm going to have to explain to y'all why these people in these cages, in these cases, don't look like us. I'm going to have to explain to y'all why the people in that film that they're showing y'all in that museum don't look like you, but they're telling your story. They're talking about you. But these are the things that are definitely important. And this is why I focus on the youth. But this is what I get attacked for in this community. You see what I'm saying? This is how you know when people are not really trying to build. They're not really trying to do anything. Not only that, right after that, I came right back around, and mind you, that was a free trip. That was free, but nobody had to pay for nothing to go on that trip. Then I turned right back around. And I do a free genealogy workshop event. Nobody had to pay for nothing, because I understand this is important for our people to grow. But the problem is we'd rather fight. Our egos are too big. Our priorities are in the wrong place, and all we want to do is take money from the people, and we don't want to build. We don't want to actually build in real life. We want to sit on the internet and beg and take, but then you don't put back into.
And I've been saying that, Chief Cali, for a long time, is that what are we putting in the community? I used to volunteer for years working with NORD in New Orleans, Louisiana. I worked with kids, many kids that didn't have nothing. They couldn't afford their football equipment. I volunteered, for the homeless. We get out there and feed. All of us need to take the time and just go into your inner cities and go out there to the Dollar Tree. They got women out here who don't have proper things for their body, brother. They sitting on the bridges. They got men out here that want to work, but they can't work because of their felonies. We got to come up to how you get people to follow you and understand who they are. We first got to help them in other ways. We can't just go with Aborigine. We got to go lead them in with other ways in order to build back the community so they can believe in something. The Hebrew Israelites, all the other ones, like the Muslims, they all come out and they give, like I said, they talked about the Muslims giving fruits and stuff like that. It's a way of giving back. We need to start getting back in the community and start doing more for our people. And then we can sit down and talk to them and show them their genealogy, start seeing what they are. And this is the things that we can teach them gradually.
Speak, brother.
Stop being afraid of these young people.
Speak, brother.
I'm 46 years old. You want to be big and bad with your own people, but you're scared of these youth people, these young little kids. You cannot expect to build tribes without working with these young people, without getting out there and letting them know who they is. Yes, we got to tell them who they is. Yes, we got to go out there and let them say that they are somebody. Fuck that African shit. Let them know that this is their country. Let them know that this country is a continent. Ain't just a country, that it comes from south all the way up to that they own, all the way up to Canada, from all the way from the south, all the way down, that we have pyramids everywhere in this land. Let them know about this land and say, fuck the other land.
Facts. Hey, brother, listen, let me jump in real quick and I'm going to let y'all get the panel back.
That's just the way I feel.
I'm feeling all of that, because check this out. The same thing you're saying, right? It's the same thing I've been saying. But let me tell you, they make fun of me, right? They make fun of me because I have a nonprofit organization, right? And I go out and right now, We have 100 tents projects going on right now where we're getting ready to go back out into the community, and we're going to take out the tents that people donated. People donated money for us to go buy tents to go out in our community and give some of these people tents because they're laying on the streets. They're laying on cardboards. So what you just said is what I've been saying. People don't want to hear your information if they're hungry. People don't want to.
Right.
Hey man, you may have just saved somebody's life by giving them a sandwich, giving them a bowl of soup, because now they're not going to kick somebody's door in today because they're hungry. And guess what? Because while they're sitting there eating that sandwich and you're showing those people, your people, that you care for them. You get what I'm saying? Now they may be willing to let me lead them to a teacher in the community. Or now they may be willing to now listen to me talk to them about a little genealogy or something. You see how our lanes work? This is all I've been telling people. If you're a teacher, teach, but don't knock me because I'm in my community helping my people, clothing my people, teaching our youth, organizing events. Don't knock me for what you're not doing for
everybody got something to do. Everybody got something to do. Everybody got talents. That's what you know, Callie. I tell people this, Chief Callie. Everybody comes from the sun. We are the original people of the sun, the equator. Everybody has a high energy and a lower energy inside them. But you live off a higher energy. Everybody, let me tell you something. You ain't special, I ain't special, we all special.
Facts.
We all got talents. Some people don't know how to reach their talents.
Facts.
And that's something in the community that you can do. You can write, you can do artwork. There's something that we can do to build up the community and stop relying on our oppressor.
And stop.
We can get our own grocery store.
Oppressed. That's our problem.
That's right.
We're still running around here with this oppressed mentality. The white man won't let me do this, or the white man ain't gonna let us do that. or back in the day, and man, fuck all that. I'm sorry, but forget all that. Move how you live. I don't teach my children to live oppressed. I don't teach my children to run around here talking about what happened 30,000 years ago. You get what I'm saying? And I just want to say this, and I'm gone. The goal should be, if you're not around somebody pushing you to elevate, to do better, whether it's your friends or your relationship, you should be a parent pushing your children to elevate. If you're not around people pushing you to elevate, to better yourself, to better our conditions, what are you doing? What are you here for?
All you doing is talking.
So all you doing is talking.
That's all you doing is talking.
So all you doing is talking. I totally agree.
And then life is moving on. And it's not waiting for nobody.
I'm going to let y'all get back. I know
that's what you guys got to understand. That we are a dying nation of people. We're not living.
Back.
If you think we're living, you're crazy. Back. Go ahead on, Big Dog Philly.
I'm gonna chop it up with y'all though. I'm in the chat.
All right, brother.
All right, brother.
I was don't be no stranger. Brother, and give him his respect. That's all, my brother. Saluting the brother.
Oh, I'm sorry, Big Dog Philly. He still can hear you.
Yeah, I was just saluting. That's all.
I'm so sorry, man. We got the other brother that was Copper Tone. .504 Indigenous Warrior.
Yeah, I got my family in the background. That's why I'm muted up. We good, bro. I'm listening.
504 Indigenous Warrior.
Can you hear him, 504? Much respect.
He's still at lunch eating. Copper Tone, you in the house?
Nah, I think he might be backstage. You got anybody backstage?
Let me take a look.
I think that I ain't sure.
Copper Tone. Yeah, he's still in. He's still in. 504 Indigenous Warrior. They just not saying that. Maybe they eating. Well, you can resume. What you think about what Chief Callie was talking about, bro?
Hey, he was spitting truth. It's about waking people up and mainly giving
shout out to
back
Big Cat. Shout out to the Big Cat in the house. Okay. Shout out to the Big Cat. And once again, Alexis, definitely all everybody. If y'all get a chance, please subscribe to Alexis. She's always supporting all the channels, man. She's always uplifting all the channels. That's why I always told everybody got to do something. Everybody got to have something to do in the community. Everybody got to have something to do. Shout out to Latanya Lawrence, who always been loyal to my channel. Shout out to you. And last but Lord
Shout
knows,
out,
shout out to
Tanya.
Chief Shout out. Go ahead, brother.
Now you good. I was just shouting out the people you were shouting out.
Oh, you
Much
shouting out
love,
too.
family. Kendrick, that's all.
You shouting out too.
I'm with you, bro.
I
I'm
keep
shouting
telling
out
people.
with you.
Yeah, I don't understand. And Moon Fee, shout out to Moon Fee, and always, no matter what, the shout out to my brother Free Papa in the house.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Always loyal to the, you know what I'm saying? Shout out, we got Omega. I can't even see Omega or something. Oh yeah, well, shout out to you, brother. Shout out to you. I be gobbling people names up because I told you, I wanted my children to not be like their father. You know what I'm saying? I wanted my children to be better than me. And if they got to learn, they got to educate themselves to be, you have the best of both worlds. Teach your children how to have the best of both worlds, the streets and the intelligence at the same time. And we can be dangerous. We can be dangerous. Once they get both, we dangerous. Nobody can stop us. Let them be lawyers. Let them learn how to fight for our rights in our community. Let them learn. That's just what we have to do. And we have to come up with our own laws. We have to do things like you see other people in their communities. Like I said, we gotta gain power and we gotta take it. We gotta gain power and take it. Teach one, each one. Every day. And it starts with relationships. It starts with communications. One-on-one with people that you don't fucking know. And that's just real talk. That's just real talk. You know what I'm saying? 504, you back on the panel. Copper Stone, are you back on the panel?
Yeah, I'm here, my brother. Mic check, mic check.
All I know, my brother, and I'm gonna tell you like this. One day I woke up, and I don't know what happened, but I had to open up my eyes and see. And one day I was toxic. My body was toxic, and I told you this story before. And I woke up. The day I went to sleep, before I went to sleep, I was 253 pounds. I woke up one day and I was skinny as hell. I was like 185 pounds. I went to the doctor and got a blood test just to see if I had cancer. Just to see if I had something else. But all I had was I had 2.5% of my 2.5% of my potassium was gone. It was very low. I started eating natural. Guess what? My body detoxed. And it took all of that shit out of me.
Got all them impurities.
All the things that I had, the toxin, my feet was hurting. All the things that was happening, I was having so many pains in my stomach and the sides. Guess what? I don't feel that way no more. Guess what? I feel energized.
Yes.
Guess what? I feel healed through the foods that I've been blending and eating.
For sure.
We got to do good with the body. The body is just like a car that has an engine. If you don't take and do an oil change.
I try to show people every day what I do, bro. When I do my
That's what I'm saying.
I feel good.
We got to do better, not just with the message.
You see me doing my smoothies earlier.
Yeah, I see it all the time. I see it all the time.
Get my energy every day. That's my nutrients. My energy keep me vibing high. People can't, that's why I try. Hey, my energy is so high, man. It's just
now I'm gaining weight again. I'm 195 pounds, but I don't want to go. I don't want to get back to where I was. I want to get back around 200 pounds and leave it like that. But I want to tell you now,
my brother, I want to say that you losing that weight saved your life, my brother.
It saved my life, man.
And
it saved my life.
Same thing with me. I had a belly. I was overweight. I lost all that shit. Got all them toxins out, brother. Much respect.
I want y'all to make sure that y'all subscribe to the guest that came on the panel, Chief Cali, the brother. I know they got people that don't like him, And I know they got people. Everybody not gonna like you, okay? And so the Sister Souls, subscribe to that channel. Subscribe to everybody that subscribes to me and support my channel, please. Because let me tell you something. Everybody not gonna like you. I don't care what you do. You just got to keep doing the work of the Most High and keep striving. Everybody not gonna like you. So that's what I want you guys. Shout out to my brother Manago is in the house. Shout out to you. A sister. I don't know if it's sister or a brother. Please don't get me wrong. I just don't know if you're a male or female with these emojis, with these
Peace,
with all little pictures. I don't want to be disrespecting now.
Yeah, Managa, a brother. He didn't came.
All right, that's a brother. All right.
Yeah,
Shit, hell yeah.
That's a brother. That's one of us.
That's all I just want to know. You don't know. One time I was calling a lady a male, and she was a lady the whole time.
I was doing the same thing, my brother. I was doing the same thing. I'm a lady. I said, okay, sister, I apologize. I remember from now on. I remember you a lady.
Please subscribe to Moonfie. Huh? I know I'm loud and I'm ignoring, I be annoying. I know I got a big ass mouth. My mama used to tell me all.
You good, bro. You be spitting that fire. That's why I love when you come on, bro. You be spitting that fire. I wish I could articulate it the same way, my brother. Keep doing what you're doing. I'm gonna be here continually supporting you.
Because we got somebody that's
they don't want us supporting each other. They get mad when we supporting each other. So let's get them pussies mad and keep supporting.
Yeah, let them get mad. Let them get mad. We got somebody coming in stating, and I read everybody's stuff. Somebody said we were Africans before we went to America, mixed with the Mongoloids before the Europeans land here. What the hell is that? Look, I'm not going to disrespect your comment. I just don't agree with you saying. Melanated people were always in every four corners of the earth. I want you to understand that people of color is everywhere. They don't just come from Africa. They are in every four corners. Original man and the original woman. We have our women have the Eve gene, okay? So everybody don't come from Africa, okay? Everybody don't migrate. Some of you guys are stuck on the slave ship theory. I just don't believe in that shit, brother. Okay? So I don't want to disrespect your take. I just don't agree with you, okay? So I hope you don't get mad. Everybody wants us to be in Africa, but nobody wants to be in America. It's a shame, brother. It's just a shame. Can you hear me, brother? Michael said, I don't have no native in me. People got to understand that Native Americans are Mongoloids. How the hell y'all think we mix with them? We are the dominant gene. We are the dominant people. Why people don't understand that Mongoloids came from Siberia and came over here after that we were already here. They came here and saw us. I don't know what's wrong with people today. Why people so set up on us being a foreigner? Why you tell me this, brother and sisters? Why you see everybody that can be deported, but melanated so-called African Americans in this land, Aborigine people, why can't we be deported? Because they know that they have no legitimate proof of us being in West Africa. We cannot be deported. So you guys gotta, this step off with that bullshit, that African theory. As I close, I'd like to thank everybody who came and support. I'm closing this thing because I'm losing my voice. Michael, they got me. Michael Harris, they got me losing my voice. Michael Harris, they got me losing my voice. And I like to shout out. You know what I'm saying? Make a joyful noise. You hear me what I'm saying? I don't get it. But I will tell you this, please, please like and subscribe to Peanut Nola 504. Let's get this video up to 1K. Remember that this is an Aborigine perspective. Remember, we had an open panel today. And if you would like to donate anything to the channel, I will not resist. If you would like to help me out, I don't care. Okay, anything is good. You guys have a blessed, remember, a blessed spiritual week. Remember, for those,
peace, good brother.
get out your
Much
truck,
love to
get out your
everybody.
car, go over there and touch a tree and talk to a tree. Go talk to nature. You're not crazy for talking to nature, because that's what our people are. We're spiritual beings. We are the landowners of this land. So go talk to the trees. So these Wahagni, shout out. And listen, boy, y'all better subscribe to this brother channel. If you follow me, one of my favorite conscious content creators out there, hands down, Wahagni. Please go follow my brother channel. Please go follow my brother channel. Because this brother here is on fire. He's on fire. And if you guys want to send out a little love, a little cash up to my brother, because, you know, he fighting this cancer. He fighting this cancer. Don't ever forget some of our hardest working chiefs out here. Don't forget how hard he worked for us. Don't forget how hard he make them videos, them documentaries. Don't forget all the documentaries this brother has made out there. All the videos that he's made. Don't let that be forgotten. Don't let that be forgotten. You heard me? Don't let it be forgotten.
Yeah, much love about what
shout out to all my wolf packs in the chat. Wolf pack out there. Shout out Silver Wolf and his wolf pack. Silver Wolf and his wolf pack. Oh, yes. Yes, I'm motivated. Because this is a new year. This is a new year. This is a new year. So I'm about to be out of here, y'all. I want you guys to have a blessed day. Y'all want y'all to have a blessed day. I'm out of here. Have a happy day.